the closer I get to you. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Welcome to episode 109, 109. 2 years of consistent content of Who Got the Aux podcast. Shouts out to everybody that follow us on Instagram, Who Got the Aux, no spaces, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Who Got the Aux, no spaces, WhoGotTheAux.com, no spaces.
Yes, sir.
Twitter,
no fucking spaces.
WGT, Aux, Twitter, Apple, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. Oh, YouTube, Who Got the Aux, no spaces. What's good? What's good?
Hell yeah.
That was childline shit right there, bro.
What's good? What's good?
You gonna get paid for that one day. You gotta go for it. Damn, I got my chest, my taco meat out and shit. How are we, gentlemen? How are we today? How are we? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to say to my right, your left is Wigs, to my left, your right is Jyline, and I go by Julian, and we make up hiccups. The podcast.
The very odd energy we got.
Yes, doesn't matter.
It's been a crazy weekend.
Good, I'm glad you're talking. We're gonna start with you first. How was your weekend? What was so crazy? What say you?
Oh man,
Bless.
As y'all can tell, just drinking water.
Wow.
Drinking
Tradition
water.
ruined. Wow.
You on the detox?
Can't do it, player. Can't do it this time, boy.
It's water in the ice.
No way.
I just got cranberry juice.
So what happened? You had to fight?
Just watched the fight.
Big party, hundreds of people over?
Not even, bro.
Not even.
I mean, there was more people than I expected, but
Wow.
it
like
was
a Vegas watch
cool.
party?
Was
It
that
was
your
cool.
fault or
Nah,
people just
it
kept
was-
calling people?
I don't know, man. We lost some people. Some people came through.
Wow. It was lit.
We played some bets.
Wow.
Got a little heated.
Bets on what? The UFC fight, correct?
Yeah, always.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Goddamn.
it's friendly though. You know, $5-10 makes it a little
Right.
more exciting. But yeah, main cards when we step it up a little bit.
Right,
you know,
right.
$20. You know, you can't just
Buck
be all
up.
chump change. You got buck up,
Buck up, bucko.
nuck if you buck right. But
Look, if you book.
I lost some money. I should have won big, but the motherfucker that was taking bets, you know, you get a mulligan, right? If you want to switch it, they give you that one mulligan before you start the fight.
Didn't know that.
I switched it.
And you shouldn't have.
Wordum, the fight Wordum. I don't know if you guys seen that fight.
Verdum. Yeah.
Verdun.
I switched it to Verdum,
And he lost?
and it was the only person that bet on it was Brian at the time. So there were 6 people, which means that everyone was gonna pay him $10 if he won. That's how it works. So I was like, fuck that, I'm switching. Motherfucker that was recording the shit didn't record that switch. So I am. I see you, bro.
Wow.
I see you, bro. You a little nasty, but
scammed you out some money.
But yeah, I actually tested it and just to see how it would feel if I drank only hard seltzer.
How'd that work?
I don't remember shit.
So that shit hits, huh?
It hits how?
Because I was thinking
Yeah,
about
I
doing
just
that
remember
too for
waking up.
parties, like bringing seltzer to Ashlands. But
The Ashlands, that's all we was drinking. Well,
that
that's all I was drinking.
And
It was
that
other
fucked you
shit.
up. Straight seltzer.
Straight seltzer,
No
bro.
brown, no liquor.
I had 1/2 cup of Brian. He had like some moderate or not. Well, he had some beer, right? IPA. I drank half that, but I was strictly Ashlands, bro.
You know,
Hard
the seltzers
seltzer,
what fucked us up last time at my house.
bro. You know
Yeah,
what?
Because I never felt like that till those
I didn't throw up
Ashlands.
though. I didn't
Still
throw up.
though, fucked you up,
But still.
I mean, yeah, it
But I
was one
mean,
of those. I was
it was
waking
rough.
up.
bro. Them Ashlands.
I was coming in and out of sleep. That's why when y'all hit me up, I was like, "Oh shit, I just woke up. It's 12, bro."
Shit.
But yeah, that if you drink only that, you getting fucked up.
And that was only like 5%, right?
Yeah.
They 5%, and it's brewed in alkaline water,
Yes,
bro.
Alkaline water's vegan and vegetarian. All
I
type
had-
of shit.
gluten-free.
Wow.
I
Everything
think it
that
was a
works.
number. I had to have at
Interesting.
least like 8 or 10, and I think that's
Well,
what
a
we're
lot.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Man, maybe 8, 7, 8, 10 is a lot.
You get fucked up.
You drink
I've had 9 of them before in one night.
How
And
were you
that's-
feeling though? Because I don't remember going to sleep.
No, I don't remember anything.
What the
because
fuck?
That was when,
Shouts out to
Hard
Ashland.
seltzer, hard seltzer.
well, the one that I had was
We put the
think it was-
hard.
I think it was Truly or Henry's. I
Uh-huh.
don't remember.
Ooh,
But that was the launch for Modern Warfare. And that's why my KD is fucked up to this day.
Yeah. November last year. So they release every November, right?
It used to be every November. They do it on October now.
So is there a new one coming out this year?
It's gonna be Cold War Black Ops.
really.
I
So
don't even know
this
if
is
that's
like a
continuance of
contract.
Black Ops then.
Black Ops, but it's like Cold
Is it
War.
gonna
era.
be like? Because that's what made me stop
Oh.
playing. Because the Black Ops start. Isn't that where all the jumpy shit came?
No.
What
This
was?
is gonna be Cold War era.
So
This is gonna
70s.
be boots on the ground.
Oh, okay.
M16 barely came out that
Russians,
way.
right?
Okay, yeah.
Well,
so they
not
did
barely
that.
came
Their
out.
last Black Ops that came out was World War III or some shit, right? The last one.
Black Ops 4. Yeah, that was futuristic. But it was still boots on
Infinite
the ground.
Warfare?
No. World War 2 or 3. The last Black Ops that came out was World War.
Black Ops 4 was World War 3.
Right.
But
it was futuristic.
It was futuristic, but you didn't get double jumping and wall running like number 3 did. Number 3 was
crazy.
That was the Black Ops though?
Yeah, that was Black Ops.
That's a Black
Treyarch
Ops.
is always trying to push the envelope into like new.
But that means we're gonna get Nuketown though, right?
But we're gonna get Nuketown.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm on
Nuketown
board.
is probably gonna be OG Nuketown.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Which one was OG? The with the bus in the middle, right? No, what was OG Nuketown? Because I remember the Spacey
bus in the middle with the is like that trailer, that kind of U-Haul-ish kind of
with the car
with
in
the
front
cutout.
of the garage.
Yeah, car in the front.
2 houses.
Yellow house, green house, or like teal house.
Yeah. Because I
only remember the colors of the houses and shit.
I only remember when it was running on the walls, Nuketown. I don't know what the original Nuketown is.
That's just boots on the ground.
Yeah. Because that Nuketown's my shit, bro.
Yeah, it's coming back.
That's where I got my Nike.
It's most definitely coming back. If they don't bring it back, nobody's gonna play.
Yeah, fuck
guarantee.
That. Yeah,
Wait, so that was a fake city or a fake town, right? Nuketown?
Yeah.
That was
a town where
what was it for? What's the backstory on that?
They just tested out nuclear atomic bombs and shit on it.
On the town?
Just in nobody lived there.
Yeah, nobody lived there. It was a testing facility.
Yeah. Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Copy that. Okay.
All right, so we went on that tangent. But betting, fights, seltzers. That was your weekend. You worked this Saturday or just your rotating Saturday?
Nah, I had this weekend off. It's
nice,
cool.
nice,
I got Monday off. I'm chilling.
You got Monday off?
Well, every other weekend I get 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Wait, what?
What a job.
Is that? That's just how your
That's just how
schedule
it's
is?
set up, yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Because we got 2 teams, so one team gets 1 weekend off, and then we allow the other team to get that weekend off, so we work. So
They still got me working like a Mexican out there.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Telling you, dude. I'm hoping once all this shit's done.
Essential.
Right. I'm hoping once all this shit's done, bro. Like
they give us
that.
some
Come on, bro.
Well, you know, another $1,200 has been approved, right? By October.
They said we should be expecting
August,
something Monday.
Oh, Monday?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I haven't heard shit about any of this.
Yeah.
I heard that we should be expecting a second stimulus check Monday.
Really?
August. But technically, I think Tomorrow.
Where did you see this shit? Hold on. Can we confirm this?
You can look online.
Jamie, can you look that up?
Right? For real.
Oh, speaking of him, he's going to Texas.
I saw that random video. He says he's moving to Texas, and everybody in the comments
which
was
is
like,
smart, more freedom.
But they have strict weed laws, like super strict. So that's why everybody was like, why would he go there?
Right. Because weed here is legal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not in Texas.
Not in Texas.
So you still got to do it the old-fashioned way. Get it from do it on.
It's
you
just not as
somebody.
free. You can't go to dispensary.
Right.
Like, for him to be an advocate for weed smoking, that's so weird. But you get it.
But
the
he'll
taxes,
have people saying that shit into
the
him
right to
now.
carry, bear arms.
Right.
Like a lot of your American rights are still in the southern states.
Right. So it's worth it.
And he just got that bag, so and he don't get his taxes crazy.
Because he just got what, $5 million or how 100?
Oh, it was a crazy number. Well, actually, it never was a confirmed. No, we talked about it a couple episodes ago, but they never confirmed it. But yeah, it was ridiculous.
Damn.
And I think he's gonna do it in Texas, so that money's gonna go way longer. He's gonna have a fucking ranch probably.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
It's gonna be a ranch with his house. He's gonna build a studio for the podcast. He's gonna be a whole fucking. He's gonna hunt fucking deer out there and shit.
Because he like doing that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
posting
saying.
Elk every day.
Yeah, I was like, it makes sense for him
steak.
from the type of guy he is.
Right.
Texas is definitely the place for him.
If I was wondering too, I was like, if I were to ever move away,
we're talking about Joe Rogan, by the way. We never said his name.
If I was like,
no, I said Joe.
Yeah. Oh wait, didn't you say Jamie?
Yeah, you said, Jamie. Speaking of Jamie,
nah, but I was like,
to Texas.
Right. Well, no, I said Joe Rogan's moving to Texas.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, if I were to ever move away from San Diego or California in general,
and it'd be tough.
Go?
It'd be tough.
I mean,
I was thinking about that.
Now looking at it, it's not really getting tough. Like, that decision is getting a little bit closer.
Once
and closer
you start
to
paying rent
make a
and
decision.
shit, and you get your paychecks, you be like, oh,
yeah,
California sucks.
I was like,
yeah, no, it's way too expensive.
Man, maybe I might move to Colorado or
that's where they said they thought he should have went.
Yeah,
because it's still legalization, but you get those laws from down south. Yeah, I wouldn't mind moving somewhere like Colorado
or maybe like Wyoming, because Wyoming's cool. A lot of people you don't hear much about Wyoming, but when you go there,
open land, beautiful,
dope.
I'm sure the air quality is great. A lot of trees.
Man, that air quality got to be
not too much
crazy.
city freeways and shit.
That's why you see Kanye's ass spending so much time in there.
Yeah,
that and you're just away.
Yeah,
you're away from everyone. It's just
where would I move? I don't know.
That's a tricky one. Because I'm a city guy. And
Me too.
I need to have
I
a
love
dope
the
city.
Yeah, I love.
I need to have something
I'm a
to
city
be
boy.
doing.
I'm a city boy.
I'm a city.
Yeah, city boy.
City boy.
And instead of city girls.
Damn, but
city
then
boy.
also I don't want to be paying high ass. Oh, there we go. Now I'm getting both.
Yeah,
That was weird.
yeah, it was a little weird.
But yeah, and then I don't want to be paying. You could easily say New York, because like that's the city. But then that's what I'm talking about. Like you don't want to do that move. You're going backwards.
You're talking about being compacted.
I'm thinking what? See, Texas is hot too, but they got dope cities out there like Austin.
But then
But you get hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
gotta
So
shit. Like Washington, but they're expensive too. Huh? Well, certain parts in Washington,
parts,
not
like,
DC.
I don't think,
West
like-
Coast
Washington State,
Washington.
Pacific
Yeah.
Northwest. See, if I
Yeah.
was gonna think Pacific Northwest,
like maybe Tacoma over there.
Right.
Yeah,
Tacoma.
I don't really hear
I would
too
stay
much
West
about-
Coast.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I would stay West
So you're
Coast.
saying
On
on
the
the
Yeah.
coast with the
'Cause
most.
you can go to
I see,
Arizona.
I see,
If you're
I
gonna
see.
go, if you're gonna go to Texas, you might as well go to Arizona.
Right.
Yeah,
But then
fuck
here-
that, bro.
Right, because you got to
Fuck
deal with
that.
heat anyways.
You gotta deal with the heat.
I ain't dealing
and
with
at
no
least
fucking-
with
but then-
Arizona, you don't gotta deal with hurricanes and tornadoes.
Well,
That's what you get in Texas.
yeah, you're
Right.
right. You're right.
You're getting
right.
hurricanes, tornadoes.
Well, anywhere Midwest, really.
Because they're
Well,
about to
Texas
get hit
with
with
the South.
They about to get hit with the hurricane right now.
Yeah,
huh?
it's coming. It's hurricane season from
Hurricane
August,
Sally?
September. I don't know what the alphabet. I don't know which name it is.
I think it's Hannah.
Is it Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricane
From what I
Hannah.
saw.
Because
See, they need to
Arizona.
stop doing that first. I think we talked about it on the show. Stop naming tornadoes after actual names.
I would love to know.
Why can't you do objects? I
why
don't know.
that started? I don't care to
I don't
Google
know.
it, but
Yeah, I don't care
doing
either.
my free
I really
time.
don't
Like,
care
why
either.
did they? Who was like, you know what? We should start naming
You should
these
call it
after
Hurricane
real life
Bill.
people. Yeah,
Hurricane Clinton.
And then you fucking up a name for something.
Like
whose
what?
real name? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
So you got like rest in peace, all those from Hurricane Giant Lines. Like,
Yeah, I know.
What
The
happened?
20,000 people died. Hurricane Island. It's like, what the fuck?
And then
That was
everybody
me?
goes to-
It's on
and
me
then-
now?
Right, and then you go to school at that time, and let's say you were in
Oh,
school. It's like, man,
bro.
fuck you. You got that hurricane.
Pussy.
Fuck you.
Bro,
Kill my
kid-
mom, bitch.
Kids are the worst, bro.
Like,
Oh
Motherfucker.
my
Yeah, you
God.
drank out of that faucet or that fucking it's stupid.
That's
Whatever
horrible.
happened
Little
to
kid
El
brains.
Nino, just that. Just
Yeah.
because I remember those
Right,
were just
right.
the
Just say a
hurricanes, and that was
hurricane.
it.
Why we gotta?
Just
Why
hurricane.
we gotta
I
fall
don't
in? Why we gotta romanticize these hurricanes and make
Right.
them human beings?
I think
Here comes Sandy. She's a ferocious one. She looks mad coming in on the West Coast. Like,
yeah.
what?
I think
Right.
it's
It's
just
rain,
to-
bitch.
I think it's just like a ploy for America to archive and historically like just
When they speak on it.
right like
Right.
like Katrina. Everybody
right.
knows Katrina was one of the
Right,
worst.
right.
ones.
Shouts out to the Katrinas out there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We hate
sorry
you,
gotta-
bitch.
But shit, that was my weekend. Did we get on
Oh.
anyone else?
But my weekend is just I played some volleyball yesterday. Got online with Julian. Played some, sorry, smacked you kids up on some Call of Duty.
Salute to
You know,
service.
salute
You know what
to-
I'm saying?
salute
to
to
service.
service.
Bro, yeah, hey.
Salute
I haven't
to
seen your
service.
reels. I've seen his reels. Your crazy ass 360 shots.
My reels.
What highlights you got, man? I know you got some highlights.
It's
I
the
don't
MP7
record.
now. It's the
Yeah,
MP7
I don't
now.
record. I don't record them.
Or
Or-
I think the Xbox.
Is it like a movie? Like back in the day, you could go to like the movie theater and you can watch all the clips, or do you have to
they don't
purse?
have that
I know,
anymore,
because I
bro.
used to
They
use
don't
that
have the
all
theater
the time.
Hold on, what
The
is that?
theater. Back in the day, they used to have like a theater option where you can go on your Xbox Live online and you can
Yeah.
watch highlights that they stored for you.
It used to be in game. So
Yeah,
you could,
That
you
the
could go on-
Xbox stored or
No,
No,
like-
no. The game. So it was
the
it
game was
on-
stored
Call of
on the
Duty.
Xbox?
Yeah, it was on Call of Duty
got you.
Yeah, it was on Activision servers, and they
Mm-hmm.
used to store that. And it was only like a couple of, I say like it was like maybe 15 games
Right.
before that they would store, and then every game after that it would delete the
oldest one. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then after that you can make clips of
Yeah.
your shit.
That
and
was
then-
cool.
Bro, that was sick. I hope they bring that back
I
because
know.
Treyarch was notorious for doing that, for starting that.
Oh, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
hopefully they bring
For
that
Black
back.
Ops.
Yeah.
But you're saying for now you have to manually. So how do you record some? You're not doing it live. So how do you record that? Twitch, right? Like right on Xbox. Like if I make a crazy kill, do I have to go press the middle button?
I think on Xbox, man, I haven't done
You
this so
haven't done
long
it.
in the Xbox.
I have to
But
Google that shit.
I think on Xbox, that
Google.
left select button or whatever
Mhm.
that is. I think you press that as soon as you get something, and then it'll bring up. I think you hold it or something, and it'll bring up a menu, and then it'll say you want to save this clip, and then it'll probably take you back to like 5 minutes or
Right,
some,
right, right,
some
to cover
kind of
it.
increment of time.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
gotta start doing it because I've had some ill shit
Yeah.
happen, bro. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm ill on sticks, bro.
I'm just saying.
I
And with that new MP7 that he got
Yeah,
now, he's.
MP7.
I fuck with the
putting in
MP7, bro.
Once I got my gun
No
license,
sights,
I got
no
the
sights. We
MP7.
ain't fucking with no sights, right? No sights here.
I only
No
did the-
sights.
I only did the sights for distance because I'm trying to get
Right.
the gold
Yeah.
unlock. So I put a sight on there for distance, but
Right.
yeah, no sights. I'm close counter. I'm
Yeah,
not throwing
I
C4
never
and
fuck with the
grenades,
big
bro.
maps.
I'm right there in your
We
face.
getting up close and personal.
Yeah, up close and personal. I'm gonna shake your hand if I shoot you. For real.
Right.
Yes.
Nah, I never fuck with the big maps.
Nah,
but,
I don't.
Nah, how was
I
your
hate
weekend though, Julian?
What did I do? Let me see. Shit. Friday.
we got you looking like Dave.
Yeah.
Kanye and Dave.
like Dave
Shit,
Chappelle.
I was
It's
on my first cup of coffee right
I just
now.
had my first cup of.
No, Friday we had a dinner because Bianca's mom and her brother, they went to Cancun for like 8 days or whatever.
Oh, nice.
So it was her mom's birthday Saturday, so we did something for her that Friday. And then Saturday woke up. I ran 6 miles. My
There you go.
Balboa to Claremont run.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 laps, dog.
That's far as fuck.
Nice. That's a good one.
Did that. Then we ran some errands, came home, knocked out, woke up, had a little headache, got on the game. Saturday was pretty. That's why I don't remember shit. I didn't do absolutely nothing Saturday.
Right.
And
But
today,
you need those sometimes,
Oh, for
man.
sure, for
You
sure.
need those.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a relaxation day.
We all work hard, bro. We all
Yeah,
work
We
hard.
work hard, man. We risking our lives out here and shit
Yep.
for COVID. Yeah, that was it, bro. That's it. I think we might go to the outlets today, depending on what time we get.
I just went.
Here.
I just caught.
Which one, Viejas or
Nah,
San
San Ysidro.
Was
But
it a
bro,
line at the Nike?
There was a line. Like I went with my bro, and
I got a
I
gift
swear it
card
was like an hour.
to wait.
But me and my bro, we were just talking shit, laughing, so it seemed fast. But yeah, 30% off the whole store. I got
Nike?
2. Yeah,
Nike?
I got a pair of Janelle's that are sick. I got those for like 35, and I got some running shoes for about 35.
All right, man.
So total
It's
was
been real
$65.
Good episode.
Yeah, good episode.
Right.
Thank you
my
for
way.
listening this
On
week,
my
episode
way.
109.
Listener show is coming next week.
Hey,
Nah.
but it's gonna be a long ass line, bro. Just
Well, we were thinking
just
about going
know
to
that.
Viejas because they also have a Nike.
Yeah.
Right,
And
but
I heard
I
it
don't think
wasn't
the
as
deals.
packed.
I don't think that they got the same deals though, bro.
Oh, no, they
usually,
do.
usually
They
it's
do?
They do.
they're intertwined with each
Yeah.
other.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, good
sometimes
deals.
one have one better than the other.
Because I remember my
Okay.
brother. Well, me and my brother, his fiance, and my cousin went over by Viejas to the Indian reservation. They have a camping ground.
Mhm.
So we went
we
over
used
there.
to go over there all the time.
Yeah,
For those who don't know, this is area in San Diego locally.
yeah, locally.
We on that local.
We on that local.
For those in New
Yeah.
York, we're almost done with this.
You're right.
No, what are you saying?
And so we went over there. We camped out, and then
Right.
when we were leaving, we passed by Viejas and went to the outlets over there. And we went to the Van store because they wanted to pick up some shoes and just see what was around.
They have a sale, by the way, by now. Vans at Viejas is buy one get one free, and they also have 30% off if y'all.
Bro,
I don't wear Vans.
buy one
but
get one free,
if you wear
yo.
Vans. But
Yeah.
continue, my bad.
Damn.
Good. Just informing the people about the
Yeah.
deals.
Right.
Just had to let you know.
Had to let you know.
Woo!
Good save, my guy.
Good save.
We got that on camera, boy.
Hands.
Oh, wow.
Hands. That's all matter right there.
One-handed
That's-
bandit.
He works with his hands. Ooh.
We went over there and he got, I think he got a pair of Vans that were originally like around $60. They were around.
Right.
Vans are usually around $60.
Yeah.
He got them for like 20.
Damn.
Bruh.
20. They got deals over there.
See, but then I also got to remind myself, these are the shoes that obviously didn't. Is that why they're so cheap?
No.
Because these are the shoes that
'Cause
didn't sell
just- they
normally, so they get like the leftovers at last ditch effort to
The
just
sell them.
outlets are wholesale, so they're not retail stores. So
Yeah.
that's why they can sell them for cheap.
Oh, you cut out the middleman, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
and
buy
if-
straight from them.
Yep, and if you're lucky, like when I'm at the Nike factory, if you lucky enough, you can find some high quality shit that somebody probably returned
Bruh.
on
Yeah.
the on a clearance rack. I'm like,
Bruh, it's funny you say
usually
that
be
shit.
$120 shit for $39.
Oh, you talking
I'm
about
like,
the Air
damn.
Jordan
Right.
Supreme
Yeah,
collab?
yeah, yeah.
No, I've seen some drops in the Nike
Oh, yeah?
store, and I saw some dudes get hype. Like, yo, they got the 4. Like, they was hype about it.
No, they
you
had-
could get lucky.
It's funny you say that because my
So
bro.
they got them off-white forest that just came out?
I took a fat
Those-
L,
Bro.
yeah,
Bro.
those are hard as fuck.
200 reselling for over a rack.
Bro.
Yeah, easy,
They're a
bro,
rack
easy.
now. I checked StockX last night because I was like, you know what? Let me just check. Let me see if I can buy it.
Nope. How do you
Could
get
not
those?
buy
You got that's
Sneakers
like
app.
backdoor shit. You got to know someone at work.
You gotta have a
Yeah,
bot.
it's- you gotta have a bot or a
motherfucker.
back
Even a
door.
bot, I feel
I
like
don't even
it's
know why I
slim.
get mad. Sneakers app, you gonna unless you
But
have a bot, you
bots-
gonna take a L.
Yeah,
bro.
bots are so crazy though because I'm in the botting game and I'm in the cooking group games on Discord and to cook shoes is way different. Than
Okay,
to
you're
cook.
gonna
You
have
gotta
to
explain that.
You
What
have
is
to
to cook
explain that.
shoes?
So-
I never heard that.
So the sneaker game is different than just streetwear game
Right.
like Supreme and all that. So you have to for Finish Line, like Foot Sites, Finish Line, Foot Locker,
Fuck
East
them apps,
Bay,
too.
all them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They require like cookies. So when you log onto the site, it says, do you want to log into cookies, like accept the cookies and all that.
Yes or no?
And then so you do that, and then that's what validates your time on that site. So you're not just some first timer just going on that site for the first time. You've been there, so they'll recognize your computer, your device, and they have these people that when they have so many tasks and so many like 50, 100 at a time tasks to 100 different emails, you can't be all that on one site because it's gonna look fishy. So
Right.
they have cookie generators where they generate all these cookies to make sure that these are like legit sites
Right.
that you've been to the site before, and that costs extra money. The bot costs extra money.
Yeah,
The accounts
I
cost
had
extra
no
money.
idea.
How much are we talking? How much are bots?
Is
Is
it
it just
wor-
bots?
Oh my god!
Is it worth the
Bots,
1,000 of the resale?
bro? Bots nowadays, they are more expensive than the damn shoes themselves.
What?
So what's the point?
Well, it's supposed to.
That's because they last. Well, they're.
How many times you
That's
use
how.
it?
I mean, that's up to you.
Right.
What-
so you pay
do you
like
wanna
a
go for-
one-time fee for that bot, and you
No,
can use that
they're
bot.
monthly. That's how they make their money.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, it's different for each bot. Usually, some of them are monthly, and then some of them you do like half a year subscription or membership,
Oh my
Damn.
god.
and that's how they make
So we
their
don't
money.
stand it. I'm over here just logging
Nah.
in. Come on, man.
There's no chance.
I haven't even told you guys the price of the bots, how they're going for yet.
Oh,
Cyber
shit.
Soul, the best one that has been on top for a while, is going for $4,000.
Bro.
Wait, 4,000 for one bot?
$4,000.
For
And that's
to
one that you still
subscribe.
have to pay monthly for. That's not even. That's not even.
So why even try to get the $200 bots when you know you got $4,000?
But then again, there's the $200 bots is like they don't have that much development. They're barely starting
Right,
out.
right.
So you're still gonna pay and
But
But
stuff.
you
then
could
again-
get lucky.
But then again, let me finish this. The people that got bots
Right.
bought the bots. So you got people botting more bots
Oh.
to
the people that-
resell the bots.
the people that got bots bought the what is that? Wait,
They
okay.
bought.
So the people
what's
that's
up?
selling bots.
Yeah, they resell bots. So
Oh,
so you
the
can't
pe-
even get the
I
bot.
could buy a bot
Yeah,
and then
so if you're
resell
trying
the
to go
bot.
for the bot, you can't even get it because there's somebody botting at that bot that you're trying to get.
I fucking hate shoes.
Bro, the
Yeah.
sneaker game and the
That's way too
hype game,
convoluted,
streetwear
bro.
game, the
And you-
brick game,
and you
even
can't-
buying Nintendo Switches, people are botting that
Jesus
shit on
Christ.
targets.
So a
And
bot
you can't do it the old
basically-
school way because you're gonna
No.
get shot and stabbed.
Right. So a bot.
Exactly. Black Friday. Oh, you got that shit? Get your ass.
So a bot basically it's the fastest way to get that shit, right?
This is their bot. This is their bot
Yeah.
right here. This is the bot right here. I got the Glock.
Reynolds.
Man.
Reynolds.
I got the Glock
Yeah,
19.
yeah.
Only cost 500.
I get
Oh,
everything with this
shit.
bot. I get anything
Damn.
with this bot right here. Get you anything.
You stupid as hell, bro.
Oh man.
Click, clack.
Yeah. You hear that bot?
You hear that bot? That bot loud too.
Yeah.
That bot loud.
That bot is
It could be quiet too.
that bot's Jamaican.
Buckshot.
Damn.
Yeah.
But basically a bot just helps you get whatever you're trying to get.
Easily.
Instead of
Yeah.
you clicking on it
Yeah.
yourself manually.
Yeah.
But then again, there's another thing that goes into there because if you're gonna do it straight off your IP address.
That's
From
hard, by
your-
the way. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's sure hard.
Oh, thank
I
you.
fuck with that.
Yeah, in the mirror it says new shit from Supreme.
Damn. That's hard because it's
Yeah.
it's reversed.
It's reverse.
That's
And on
hard.
the back it has all the.
Oh, we got to bring back our segment of who you
Yeah,
are.
bro, he
Stop
be
doing
coming with
that
the
shit.
heat. He
I
be
know.
tripping.
Yeah.
and on the
How we let that slip?
on the back
COVID.
it says all the phone numbers of the locations for Supreme and all that.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It's even more
fuck with
hard
that.
that it's a white shirt and you've kept it nice because
Right.
I don't buy white like this.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard.
expecting a mustard stain on this bitch by the end of the day.
Most of the Supreme shirts that I get are white because they're the easiest to get.
Well, okay.
Because nobody's buying
Yeah,
them.
nobody's
Exactly.
buying them.
Well, how do
Exactly.
you-
Dirty ass motherfuckers
Yeah.
just be like,
I can't do it. I can't do it. I
Nah,
can,
it's
like,
too much.
I won't even have mustard today, and there would be mustard on this shirt. I don't know how.
The motherfucker bumps in you. Oh, sorry about that. Him up, dirty ass had to show.
A whole glizzy just goes. It's like, oh, goddamn. Glizzy juice.
Right. It's ironic because the one of the Supreme shirts that I have, the chicken dinner tea.
Right.
It's just, I'm pretty sure I've had it on the show once before, and I got chicken grease on it.
Damn.
But it's the only shirt that only white Supreme shirt that I think I have
messed up.
Yeah, that I've gotten stained.
All right, that's just like a Chuck. That's like Chucks and ripped jeans now.
How do you
Like,
take care of your
yo,
shit,
you got the one
No,
with the
you got-
stain
you got
on
the stain
it. Yeah, that's authentic.
Right, that's one of one right there, bro. Oh my god.
That's one of one.
How do you take care of your shit though? Because me, like, I'll buy shirts and then I'll want to take care of them, but I'll throw them in the laundry. I forget to take it
First
out.
of all, read the tag.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's for starters.
Yeah.
I posted a status about this. Not everything goes on warm because that's what everybody do.
I wash everything cold, no matter what.
Well, yeah, cold is
Yeah,
usually
cold.
you'll notice that the nicest
dryer,
shit you have will recommend cold.
Yeah.
That's what I figured out from doing laundry. Stuff that's real
Heavyweight
premium
cotton,
and nice, cold water. So yeah, people need to adopt cold water into their
Right,
fucking
more of that.
laundry.
We ain't got to be using your water heater for
Right.
everything. Come on now.
Yeah, bro.
Save that. Give it,
How you
give
dry
it a
them?
rest. Give it a
That's true.
rest.
How you dry them though?
I do
Air
like
dry?
a light dry.
You
or
air dry?
I air dry. I hang
But then
dry
you get that shit with the hanger sometimes.
That
I'm
and
like,
it's wrinkled. That's why I do like a light
Yeah, and
air
it's wrinkled.
because if you hang it, it's like it gets stale and crusty sometimes.
Right.
So I like to do a light air just so it comes out smooth and gets
Right.
the
Okay.
wrinkles out.
So so that's good. How do you dry your shit?
I usually hang dry it, and then if
Do you iron it after?
No,
but you
I
just
wear
hang it.
wrinkly.
Okay.
You don't iron your shirts?
No.
Because sometimes
I'm
they
getting
do
to
be
that
getting a
point
little
too,
wrinkly.
I'm gonna get to that point unless it's like
mean, during all
obviously
this-
wrinkled like
Right,
shorts.
right.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
give a
if
fuck,
I'm
bro.
going, yeah.
Care.
If I'm going out, then
that's
I'll
that
like steam
30-year-old
it or
age,
something.
man.
I'll steam it or something. Throw it in the
Right.
dryer.
Oh,
Right, if
you
you're
got
going
a
out. If you're going
steamer.
I only got a steamer.
That's
Damn,
it. No, that's
that's
what you
wealth.
call a steamer.
That's
right?
wealth right there. Bro.
Yes,
That's
my
wealth.
parents got that steamer.
Oh,
I ain't
no,
buying
he
a
got the
steamer.
plug.
Stanley Steamer.
Carpet cleaner.
Oh man, that's what's up.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
how I treat my shirts is just material. I don't really take care of it. Do anything special to take care of it or
Right.
something.
But you also want to, make sure they last.
Right.
If you're gonna have
Especially
multiple
spend
wears,
$5 on it too.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that price tag, bro, ain't no joke.
That's like a $45, right? $45, $50.
Yeah.
Shirt. Yeah.
Cold,
there.
easy
Yeah.
45.
I know that because that's my price point. I don't spend no more than that. on Supreme.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
hard
don't
to spend
no more than
anything.
that.
For me, bro, it's like $20, man. Even that's like, eesh.
Get
I
the,
don't
So
know.
you getting the Hanes there.
It's got to be 2 for 20.
Them Hanes
You
never
get-
sell
you
out.
get-
They always on the app.
You
Yeah.
get the 3-packs.
But the Hanes never hit.
Socks.
Hanes don't fit, bro. The fit don't hit, man. Either
Nah.
Tidy
sometimes
whities,
it's a little
bro.
too long or a little too short. I don't know.
I buy Hanes just because Michael Jordan had the
Jordan.
had the bacon neck commercial. Remember he's like
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah.
on the plane.
I remember that one.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
They really tried to sell this shop bacon,
Right,
neck, bro.
bacon
Come on, it's not that big of
Bro,
a
come
deal,
on.
bro.
It's like the collar is a collar. It's gonna shrink or shrivel
Right,
up or
exactly.
be
For sure.
some way regardless.
All right. Well, we've ran. I don't even know how.
Oh
we
yeah,
got
I don't know
here,
either. We was
But
definitely
let's talk about some shit that's going on. Let's start with Kanye West. Let's kind of
What's going on?
follow
with
up
Kanye
with
West?
our
Well,
last
what's going on?
episode. He was live. We caught that shit live. He was in Wyoming, wherever the fuck
Right.
he was, talking about Harriet Tubman. And people, this is the thing that comes about Kanye West, right? Because people, if you laugh about it, they say you shouldn't laugh about it. It's a
Right.
mental illness, whatever.
Right.
But then when you say he needs some help, people then also say, no, you just don't understand what he's saying. He's actually a genius. Like, he's okay. He's fine. So it's like, you can't laugh
So those
because you
people
said
are
he
fucked.
needs help. This is what you see on social media.
Right? Yeah.
This is what you
see
see on
it all
social media. If you
social
say
media.
if you laugh, you laughing at mental illness. If you
Mhm.
say he has mental illness and he helps, he's a genius. He's misunderstood. Because you know what they said about Harriet Tubman? They was basically saying what I think he was trying to say was even though the slaves were freed, they still didn't own anything, so they still worked for white people.
okay.
But the point being was that black people didn't own anything because they were slaves. So who the fuck else would they work for?
right.
I think
So it's kind of like redundant.
Yeah, it's like why even say that?
Right.
Because you know it's gonna get taken the wrong
Wrong
way.
way.
But you have people saying, "I think what he was trying." No, he said
No,
what he
yeah.
said. He's
He
a
said
grown.
what he said.
He's worked out $1 billion gap deals. I think he knows how to communicate.
Yeah.
To
right,
communicate.
right,
It's not a
right.
fucking toddler 12-year-old.
Yeah.
It's not his first time either.
Right.
How many times are we going to sit with Kanye West and go, I think what he was trying to say, he's just very bad at, that's what people say.
Been
he's
on
very bad at
countless
communicating.
talk shows, countless interviews.
Slavery was a choice. I think what he was trying to say was.
He writes music. He writes things from his mind. You don't think he can say that? He raps. Right. You don't think he can say
that's
He's
what
on
they
a
give
different
him.
plane of comprehension, bro. You got to get on that level. But let me help you.
Yeah, let me help
understand.
you.
Like, I know. But, and Gap is business as usual. Like, they're not phased at all, right?
I heard the stocks dropped. Their price dropped because of his involvement.
But they're not dropping him, though.
I haven't heard them dropping him.
Yeah, no, they're not,
because they know.
Which is
they know his worth.
Right.
They know how his
creatively. What am I trying to say?
They
creatively,
know his product is gonna sell.
Yeah. They only care about the bottom line. They don't give a fuck if he drops dead. Like, just give us some Yeezy Gap apparel and you can go kill yourself.
That's fucked up, but it's true.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's the fashion business too.
So he said that. Immediately after that, he goes on this Twitter rant. There's a why.
Damn, that dog going off.
Why? We're keeping all this, but still, why?
Whose dog is it?
Who knows, man?
That's
why I was when you live in a fucking apartment.
They probably out. He probably want water or something.
Jeez. Anyway, he goes on his Twitter rant. He's talking about Kim met up with Meek when he was in jail, insinuating some shit. He said that he wanted a verse from Lil Baby.
And then you see the photo that they posted of that meeting. They just had an interpreter
with a lady, with an interpreter
or something.
Somebody there.
Yeah, who was
there? Some accountant or whatever. I don't know.
He claimed my kids won't do porn. He claimed that he needs to talk to Kris Jenner, and they're trying to record shit. He claimed that they just flew out here and tried to have me have a psychiatrist. He just was.
It was
Twitter
crazy.
Ranting.
And I think we said this last week. He's just so stressed out.
Right.
Like he wants to do everything himself. He wants to do everything.
He's not Elon Musk.
You can't.
Elon Musk can because he's a robot, but.
Yeah.
Any normal person that tries to take on that workload, bro, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, it's not.
And then it's
Puts
funny
too
that
much stress on your brain.
Right, and then it's funny that I was like, oh yeah, he didn't even drop his album, and then you're like, oh, well, now you know Kanye, like he's trying to run for president and shit.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, like
album was supposed to drop.
Yeah, how the fuck you gonna try to run for president and then still do everything that you're doing, bro?
I was more excited for the album.
It's almost like making a mockery of presidents, like like the whole lane of that, right? Because you got to put everything into that,
right? So I guess what I'm getting at is like, so what do we do with him? Not do with him, but like
no. How do we go about Kanye?
Yeah, do you ignore him?
Right. Do we give him the praise? Do we
say he's a genius? I mean, because at the end of the day, what people is going to argue is, at the end of the day, he's a musical genius. What he's brought to the culture can't be matched. His from fashion, and that's all true, and that can be all true, and he needs some help. Can also be true. Right. But then you have like Chappelle showed up, which I felt was authentic.
Oh yeah.
And then that was an awkward exchange. They was telling him to tell jokes. And then Dame Dash showed up and said he's good. Dame Dash showed up, put a caption, he's good. Like I went and checked on him, he's good. Then Bieber showed up and so I was like,
I didn't know all these people showed up.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem genuine, right?
It doesn't. Chappelle seems genuine.
I
feel like Chappelle, he don't do shit for cameras.
Yeah.
Like, but now everybody that showed up, there was a photo op. It showed them getting off their bus. It's just like, what is the point?
I think Kanye would be the most one doing the photo ops because it's like, look at everybody coming here, right? The camp and all that.
But I'm like, what are we proving with this though?
Right.
Because are you trying to send a message that we checked on him, he's good? Okay, that's cool. He might be good today, but we just saw his mental breakdown where he was crying, talking about he almost aborted his kid. And he wanted a divorce from Kim, which he recently came back and apologized for all that. He was talking about, I've been trying to get a divorce from Kim. You can't do all that mental breakdowns year after year after year, and then you just fly out to his ranch and say, he's good.
Right, yeah.
No, he's not good. You're not a friend for claiming that he's good. And people are like, yeah, we talked to him, and he seems normal. I'm like,
hey, who the fuck are you? You're a psychologist?
Right.
Yeah, doctor? You're just going to ignore everything he just did.
Right. And I don't know about Kanye, but, the mind of a person is very, very weird. For me personally, if someone checks on me and see if I'm good, I'm gonna put on a front and say,
easily.
I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry.
Nah, man.
Because you're not.
That's just me doing my thing.
I'm not gonna tell somebody how I actually feel.
And you're not selfish. I mean, some people can think of that as selfish because who the fuck gonna be like, hey, you good, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Stacy, man, and then my kid. Like, you don't want to put all that on someone.
Right.
Yeah, but if you're flying out there, clearly you're bringing your ears and a shoulder to cry on.
Right.
So my thing is, I don't think there's nobody really making him have real conversation. Like he said, his dad didn't want him. Like there's some shit in there that his mom passed away.
Yeah, he never got
early
over that.
when she was young. You're with the Kardashians, which is you want to talk about stress on his mind. Like they got camera crew 24/7. They're like
crazy.
Everything they do is strategic. I'm sure there's no like real moment he probably has. Like, oh, the cameras are coming. Oh, the red carpet. Oh, this, the grand opening. Oh, I'm gonna tweet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can you imagine living that life where everything
The
is
only
just
time he
super
probably
calculated?
the only time he probably has that is genuine is just dinner and sleep.
And it's probably
That's
a
it.
fucking keeping the Kardashians camera doing dinner.
Right.
Like they record 24/7 and then they
Yeah.
chop it up to make episodes. So can you imagine just your whole entire life? There are cameras.
Is this show still going on?
It's
It's still going on.
Season
What?
whatever, 17, 18.
Bro, you
I
know
don't
what? That
fucking
shit's
know.
gonna end when they end.
Yeah, when they die.
That's crazy.
And now the younger ones are, one of them's a billionaire and the other one, they're
Right.
making their name, so they're probably gonna carry that shit on for another 20 years and shit.
Yeah, but you make a valid point though. Like, who's really talking to him? Like, I doubt.
Nobody.
I doubt that Dame really went there and had a conversation, and they ended it like, all right, bro, hey man, I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah, no.
And then he posted that. He was,
No,
what the fuck did y'all talk about?
nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. Because then a couple of days later, some more tweets came out since Dame shit, and then a couple of days later, he's like, you know what? I could win the presidency off write-ins alone.
Yes, bro. I don't know, and I feel like he's at the point now. Who's gonna check this guy in?
Check him.
For an evaluation.
Oh, that happened. Did you hear that story?
Does
there
he?
was cameras that he
Oh.
went to a facility, but he left after 15 minutes, and then that ambulance showed up on his ranch, but then nothing happened. That was a vague TMZ story that happened.
How can you talk to a man like this though?
You can't.
you can't?
If you're an
cannot.
educated psychologist or whatever that's trying to help, oh man,
Because
that's
then-
the hardest
Because
challenge
then,
ever. I
Then
feel
you have
like.
to go back to that Sway interview that he did. That
Oh,
everybody's
my
trying
God.
to
He wanted to-
marginalize you, and then he's probably thinking that they're trying to stunt his creative ability,
Right.
and trying to
By
you
making
know,
them take meds and
Right.
Yeah,
see
yeah.
a psychologist.
So you can't really,
Yeah.
can't do anything to someone.
So that's what I'm
like
saying. Do we
Kanye.
just sit back and, because if something bad happens, we're all going
It's
to
gonna
be
be on us.
devastated
Right.
and whatever. But it's like, what do you do?
You need to
And
let
this-
it work it out.
And this is a good conversation for family too.
Right.
We can hop off Kanye because Kanye is gonna do Kanye. He probably
Right.
doing some
Right.
shit right now.
Right.
But this we
He's
bumped
probably
into a
gearing up
topic
a
for
tweet right now.
right, exactly. Or it probably went out right now.
Right.
But like for family shit, like for instance, if you have somebody in your family that's a fucking alcoholic,
Mhm.
like do you say something to them and then risk straining your relationship, or do you just sit back and like that's them, and then they fucking go get a DUI and kill themselves or kill another innocent family, and then you got to sit there like we never even fucking, because that's
Yeah,
a
we
real
never-
thing with families.
yeah.
It's like I don't want to reach out to you and say, Wigs, you got a problem, because then you're gonna hate me in our relationship. But I'd rather sit back and we have a relationship,
Right.
and then you go kill somebody or kill yourself in a DUI, and then I have to sit there like I'd never reached out to him.
Right.
We never tried.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. So
that is.
I say that just to say like the same way we think like somebody needs to speak to Kanye, people close to him probably feel the same way people in our lives feels
Yeah.
like. I don't want to say nothing because then he gonna fucking rant on me.
Yeah, because I have.
And it sucks 'cause
I have a couple people in my family that are real like alcoholics, and like we've told them before, but it's up to the person.
Yeah, you
And
can't
that's
save
what
them.
people- And that's what.
Sometimes you just can't change
Yeah.
the person. You can
Yeah.
tell them everything. You can.
But that's what I say.
Yeah.
As long as you make the attempt.
Right.
See, my thing is some people are scared to make the attempt
to do it.
because
Right.
that relationship might get strained.
Right.
My thing is as long as you make the attempt and then they continue, you can at least, if something bad happens, you can say, I reached out. But like there are people who don't want to reach out, and it's like you're just gonna watch this
Right,
fucking
just
car
crash
crash
and
and
burn.
burn.
Right.
Yeah,
And you're gonna
but
feel a way about it.
it's also discouraging for you as well. Like you trying to reach out and help someone because you know that you can't save them from themselves. So
Right.
you can put all the effort you want, but
Sure.
it goes back. You can bring the horse to the lake, but you can't make him
Make
drink.
them drink. Right.
So
That's true.
it's almost like, damn, man, if you already know the inevitability of them coming out, the end result being good from you helping them is nowhere to be found. And
Right.
you're just like, fuck, man,
Why
I might as well
risk
just
my
keep the
relationship?
right. So
Right.
But
I get that.
Right. But
Yeah.
see, so
It's
that's
hard
that.
though.
That's the argument on the other side, which is a
Right.
valid point. Like if I know
That is true.
they're not gonna listen to a word I say, so why fuck up what we have? But I've seen a lot of people when people pass,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever it is, they wish I would have called. I
Right.
wish.
Right.
So it's like,
Right,
do you
right,
want to?
that too.
Because that's gonna be there. People don't
Yeah.
like to think that, But it's gonna, when they're long gone and it was from a result of something that you noticed, and the only reason why you didn't say anything because you didn't want to strain your relationship, that's gonna stick with you. When they die from, if we're talking alcoholics, and they die from a DUI, and they probably driven drunk a million times in life, and we just laugh it off like, that's, and then they die.
That's just them doing them. You know,
it's just like, damn, like my thing. That's kind of how where I find the comfort is like if I make the attempt,
right,
and you continue, and something happens, I can at least be like, I tried. They said, fuck out of my face. Cool, I'm out of your face. We can go back to being normal.
Right.
I just got to make that aware that you have an issue.
That's hard.
It's
a
very
hard
hard
conversation to have, man.
That is very tough.
So that translates to Kanye West because we sit here on the outside saying, why nobody don't talk to him? And it's like
everybody is.
They're humans, but also they're humans like us. Where I don't think about it. We're talking about a relative, a normal person.
Right.
Now you amplify that
to
Kanye
a superstar.
West. If I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to get on his bad side or have him?
That's true.
Feeling like you coming at him crazy.
Right. It needs to be someone at his level.
Right, like a Jay-Z who don't.
So it has to be someone significant, right?
Yeah,
because I don't even think motherfucking
Kim.
Kim or what the fuck did they? I don't even know, bro. That's just scary.
I mean,
it scares me thinking about the relationship. It's got to be so fake.
Off. Something super off.
When you're at that level,
weird. Beautiful to have children, but something is like.
What do you talk about though?
He said the Get Out movie was about him. He said
yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
We kind of about the same way too.
I see the resemblance.
Damn.
Yeah, I see the striking resemblance.
Bro.
So they got him hypnotized. They got him brainwashed right now. And then when he comes out of his brainwash, they tie him down and put the medicine back in. That's why he's like, they trying to get me medicine. I don't want it.
Right. What if that shit was true? Like behind closed doors, it was a secret camera.
It's okay, Kanye. It's okay. Just come right here. It's okay. Just lay down.
Take a hit of this K2 spice. Take a hit of the spice real quick.
Bro, but basically he's like that. He's like that Navy shit that you just gotta let it. There's nothing you can do. It's a blazing fire. You gotta let it work itself out. Like
what ended up happening with that? By the way, it died down, right?
I think it. Just,
I would assume we would have heard more about it. Yeah. That's weird though.
I don't think it's sunk.
No, I don't think
that would have definitely made
if it was
timeline. That's like historical ships.
Yeah,
that would have made new. And I follow a lot of people in the military. So
I need to know how that shit started though.
They claim somebody came and said there's no conspiracy theory, blah blah blah. It was a simple electrical something, blah blah. So basically, somebody, somebody in the service was like, the news not going to tell you, but it was something simple. It's
like
not
electrical.
It's like Black Lives Matter came because that's what they were kind of going at. They were trying to figure out, was this Antifa? Was this because of the girl that Fort Hood? They thought that was Vanessa Guillen. So rest in peace to her. They thought that was maybe a retaliation. So they were trying to investigate that.
Right. Did y'all hear like multiple people are dying and shit from Fort Hood?
Yes. Yeah. Something else.
Like what the fuck? Like I think they're cutting people off or something.
Yeah, it was an Asian guy. Yeah.
And then
rest in peace to them.
Another girl too. She got raped or something.
Oh my god, bro! Y'all need to shut this fucking spot down, bro. Shut it down.
Just like the COVID is exposing things about our country. 2020 has turned this country inside out, or no, put a mirror to the United States, and we get to see. We were all under the belief
all smoke and mirrors before.
The best country ever. You come here to achieve your, and some of that is still true.
And that smoke cleared, and
it's like, they're killing military. They're killing pro. Did you hear about the Seattle governor got smoked?
Oh yeah, his son got
smoked.
The judge.
Epstein.
No. The Seattle mayor who was out there protesting.
Oh, Portland.
Never mind.
Portland. I know where you're getting.
Yeah, he got pepper sprayed. Yeah, shot with rubber bullets.
Yeah, part of the government.
Yeah.
He got the works.
He got the combo.
He got the
protester
combo. He got the protester works.
He got the protester package.
The protester package.
You protesting? You protest?
I protested. He's like, oh, hold on. Let's give you this XL package.
Yeah, he got a
XLT package.
Yeah, he got the Costco package.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
But I mean, just that putting the mirror up, like it's just, and then the whole. People out there in military uniform with no insignias, taking people, putting them into unmarked vans and taking protesters. The Navy guy that got beat up, he went out there with his Navy gear and was like, he said, I went out there to talk to him and they just started hitting him and swinging at him. And so now on the front lines is vets, and then behind them are mothers that are marching in front of protesters now.
I saw that.
And they're they are attacking anyone that isn't a
law enforcement,
or with a uniform, because they're saying these motherfuckers don't even have insignias. You don't even know who they are. They could be somebody that went to the swap meet and bought camouflage. They don't have FBI. They don't have CIA. They don't have anything.
But they're claiming that they are.
They're claiming their authority, and they're taking people in unmarked vans.
Oh, I remember
saying,
hearing about
if
that.
If you're following us, we're going to shoot you. That's what they're telling people.
And you know what? Like, that seems
thing.
Crazy, but when you're at that level, like if you work for the federal government or some shit.
No, they had to send in the feds to take those dudes down.
That's illegal. You have to.
I thought they were feds.
No, you have to announce who you are. You can't just be in camouflage and arrest people.
Right.
And take
no, 100%. I agree with that.
That's kidnapping.
Yeah, that's
kidnapping. Yeah, for sure.
But people don't know because they're like, okay, they must be some type of authority, but then you don't have
the way
anything.
They was moving and shit.
And I'm like, motherfuckers we can go dress up and go down to some protests and with some guns and smokes and be like, put your hands behind your back.
You see a gun in your face and you see somebody in a uniform.
You assume you're not gonna authority. Yeah.
The fuck is this, Mexico, bro?
Bro, it's wild, bro. And that's Seattle.
Sicarios?
It's wild.
Hey, Mexico is getting crazy.
It's wild.
They're setting cops on fire in Mexico.
Yeah, well, they ain't in Mexico yet.
Mexico's a whole different story. The cops get smoked
chop your
on
dick off and put it in your mouth and hang you from a bridge. That happened. That's real.
Oh,
that is true.
But what you were bringing up was the judge. These are a lot of topics we're gonna hit.
The Epstein.
Well, hold on. Before we get to that, wrapping up the Kanye West shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we feel like he needs help, but
but he's good.
Nobody's can reach out. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
right?
According to Dame Dash.
Right. You said he got 3,000. He paid people for 3,000 write-in votes.
Right.
He's officially on the ballot.
Well,
now.
no. What
Crazy.
happened was he wasn't on the ballot and in Illinois, and then he paid. He got his street team together, and they went out. Apparently, paid $10-15 to get signatures. So he needed over 3,178 signatures. He got them. So he basically, if you do the math. That's basically like around $30,000 some shit.
For him, that's chump change.
It's chump change, but
dude,
dude,
just signed millions of dollars.
But think about the mindset, though. Think about the mindset. You haven't done it organically, so you're gonna have people. You're gonna pay people to do it for you.
It's capitalism, right?
It's capitalism, but it's not genuine, bro. And the thing about the mindset, you're basically you're telling yourself that okay, I didn't make it the fair in the right way, right? Mm-hmm. So let me go ahead and use money.
Right.
Like it's
fake. And my point to him is if you can't get over 3,000 signatures, what the fuck think you gonna get votes?
Right.
You gotta pay for 3,000 signatures.
So that brings it back to the conspiracy.
How are you gonna get votes? What's the conspiracy?
Is he really doing this for Trump?
I think
he can take votes away from Biden.
I think his ego is so big, just like Trump.
He's doing
feels
it for
like
himself.
Yeah, he's doing it for himself.
Okay,
for sure.
For sure, he's doing it for himself.
He doesn't have like an underlying agenda.
No, I think he looked and said, if Trump can do it, I'm a fucking genius. I'm Walt Disney.
Then
I'm
that makes
Steve
more sense.
Jobs. I'm Google.
Nike,
if he
Google.
can do it,
yeah.
I'm a self-made billionaire. I came from the bottom. Yeah. If he can do it and his dad helped him with money, I could for sure be the president.
Right. I'm self-made.
It's his ego. It's fucking ego.
His ego.
He's crazy.
It has to be, right?
So I hope he gets help, but
to the max.
But people, all his fans say he don't need help. He's a genius and misunderstood. That's what his fans say. So hey, fans, Kanye West fans, if something bad happens,
it's on you.
Us, the ones who are in the middle, we're saying he needs help, and y'all like to talk shit to us like we offending y'all. So when something bad happens, it's on y'all.
We talking to you, Chance.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Fucking idiot. But whatever. him and Logic.
But, you know the Terry Crews?
Is something new from Terry? I know the
No. The Chance. You said Chance.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper.
So it's Chance like the new Terry Crews?
No,
because
he admitted he walked everything back and admitted like, oh, maybe I jumped.
Oh,
out.
that's right.
So he's definitely Terry Crews is dying on that hill right now. Like, but yeah.
Early onset Alzheimer's. I'm sorry.
Something you jumped on was the Epstein shit. Which
that's
we
what I thought
haven't
y'all
been
were talking
covering
about.
it too much because stuff like this, you kind of want to wait until it happens, unless you're just gonna be following it, which we're not.
But
we got other shit to do. But the judge, she took over the financial part of the case or something.
She just took over the case.
She got involved with a case involving Epstein, and then a older man impersonating a FedEx driver. Straight out of a fucking movie.
Wow.
Right.
Goes to her door.
Shit. Some fucking Goodfellas shit.
Yeah, her son answers the door.
That's a hit.
Kills him. Injures the husband, and she was in the basement. That's the only reason why she didn't get hit.
Wow.
So,
that's a hit, bro.
And then they found him with a self-inflicted wound in a car somewhere. So he killed himself.
Oh, wait. So this is just, I don't think it was an organized hit. I think this is just some dude that just is not fucking.
No,
that
was
organized.
That's organized.
And I think he didn't kill himself. I think they fucking tying up loose ends. It's just like out of a movie. You can't have you talking.
Exactly.
You go handle out there.
Okay, I see.
You ever seen Dark Knight? You ever seen Dark Knight? The opening scene when the Joker, he told me when I'm
Yeah,
done to kill you.
boom.
Boom. He told me
Yeah.
when I'm done. Bow.
Bow.
And then, I bet you're trying to kill me. And the Joker, no, I'm going to kill the bus driver. Who's the bus? And then before you know it, the Joker leaves by himself.
By
Yeah.
himself. Yep.
All right,
Typical
yeah, you're
shit.
right. So you hired someone to kill him, but they cover your tracks.
Take him out.
Because
Take him out.
Because we all know this is a very sensitive topic, right?
Bro.
A case.
Bro.
You're going to be, this is potentially
You're exposing
showing all-
billionaires.
yeah.
You're exposing
Bro.
billionaires.
And they ain't gonna allow this shit to happen, bro.
And that's the mirror I'm talking about.
Right.
I was having this conversation with somebody. The fact that on our podcast and in the news source that is reported with such normacy, like, yeah.
And people just overlook it.
Yeah, it's like we don't think he killed himself because two judges and 2 security guards and the maximum prison security that's supposed to offset, one's supposed to watch. They both
rotating
fall
schedule.
asleep and the camera doesn't work. So we already know that's full of shit. Now, a judge that gets onto the case gets a hit on the
And the sun
like
gets
it's
blown out.
clear
Right.
that
It's
they're
super clear.
covering
Bro,
up shit.
they're going straight family. They're going, bow, you're
Sending
done.
a message.
Husband, bow.
That's scary.
But
as
it's
fuck.
like,
Soulja
but
Boy
because all the people involved were powerful people,
Right.
it gets to get reported like I guess what I'm trying to
Isn't
say
that
is
crazy though?
yeah, I'm trying to say like we should be in more of an uproar.
I know.
Bro, yeah.
Like that should be like not
should be-
accept, like you're
that
killing
should-
a judge
Yeah.
for a guy who we don't think committed suicide
That
because
should-
he was attached to Trump, Clinton,
Right.
all the people, and they just
It's
so happen
crazy.
to just keep popping up, like
That should
Like,
turn
why isn't this-
United States on its fucking head right
It
now.
should. It should.
But that story just went under the radar with everything else.
And that's kind of got me tripping, to be honest. Now that we're actually saying that shit, like
That's wild.
this should be number one on on the government's list. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're going for judges' sons,
Right.
Or what? It should have been the judge.
Who works for the government.
It would have been the judge,
Right.
But
Right.
luckily, she was in the basement. Like,
But that tells you that the more people that pops up dying actually gives more validity to the
Right.
story. It's
Right.
What happened?
right?
It actually gives more validity because if it wasn't true, whatever forces would not be just murdering people. He hung himself in the maximum security. She gets her son and husband popped off pretty much, and she was just a judge that was given the case. You know what I'm saying?
So I
Like,
wonder what she's doing now.
she's
What is her
probably
mindset?
Distraught.
Bro, she's
You lost your
destroyed.
Fuck her job. You just
Right,
lost
right.
your
You just
son,
and
20
your
years old,
husband
Right.
is,
and your husband is he survived.
Yeah,
but
he
it's just
survived,
like
luckily.
And that's what.
your son who
That's
you
ridiculous.
But now
never
you're
want to bury
paranoid.
your son.
because you thought it was just a regular package drop off by
Right?
you.
Yeah, you can't
by
do
FedEx,
anything
dude.
now. Yeah, and
So
yeah,
she's probably off.
You
She
gotta
should
look
for
over
sure
your
drop that
shoulder
case.
all the time.
for sure drop that case. And the fact that, like I
yeah.
say, the fact that that guy killed himself. Because think about it, if he doesn't kill himself, that way you can get an investigation,
Right.
you can incriminate somebody, you can
Right.
find out by killing himself, just like a movie.
Yeah.
It's like the government was like, hey, what do you want us to do? That's the guy that did it. Sorry for your loss. He killed himself.
Yeah, that's probably how they're not saying, "Oh wow, the dots are connecting."
Yeah, there's no doubt.
It's too convenient. It's too obvious. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. That's sad.
But it goes down to the system, like how everything is set up.
The system's
like
fucked
System's
up.
so fucked up.
They don't
And
go
now
up
it's
Between
now it's coming to
COVID
light.
and that's what I'm saying. Between the COVID and between the case, between the George Floyd, between Ahmaud Arbery, between Breonna Taylor,
it's
between
exposing.
it's like
Yeah.
this and we weren't even gonna discuss this and we don't have to get into this, but this brings to the topic where they talk about women who don't say they were raped when they were raped.
Right.
I was like, can you imagine? Look at this Epstein shit. Can you imagine if somebody came out and said I was raped, and because he's so powerful, he doesn't even go to jail or he gets little time, and then now they know that you told,
Right.
you get killed, and nobody investigated it because they're powerful.
Nobody will know.
So yeah, it's like for people that go for women, like she got raped 6 months ago, and now she said, yeah, because she was fucking scared. Nobody would believe her.
Yeah.
And she might get killed for telling because he was so
yeah.
powerful. Like that's a real
You think,
fear.
Yeah, if you think a billionaire like Jeffrey Epstein will get killed like that, you don't think just a
Yes,
nobody who
yeah.
just got raped
Yeah,
won't
they will
get killed?
murder you.
Yeah.
So it's like
You'll get got.
that is off topic. But I remember I was having a conversation where like you always see men for the most part that like it couldn't have if it was so bad. If I got raped, I would have said something the next day. Not if you feel like the person that raped you could get away with it and murder you for saying their name.
Right.
You wouldn't do that. You'd be scared out your fucking mind.
You gonna wait until it's safe?
Yeah,
At least
because
until
if they
you
rape,
think it's safe.
yeah, because if they was able to rape me the first time, where I felt like I was safe, why wouldn't they be able to rape me again if word goes out that I'm going to the
Right.
cops or kill me or kill my family?
Right.
So people be careful with that when they say that. We just went super deep. All right, let's get on some positive things. We
Yeah.
went
Right,
super, super deep. Jesus.
Government conspiracies.
Everything.
I think I've had it.
That YouTube rabbit hole. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Man,
Very interesting fight.
I definitely went into the chronological order.
Are you saw them highlights?
Yeah, I saw the highlights, but I also went
Right.
past the highlights and saw the timelines of each fighters. And Roy Jones Jr., man, the end of his career wasn't too hot.
Oh no,
Nah, he was
No.
fighting at an
It
older
wasn't
age
too-
too.
It's for the check at that point.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And he was getting kind of worked in some of those fights.
Oh,
You
he
could-
was
you
getting
could-
knocked out.
Yeah, you could
Yes.
see his fucking cardio wasn't there. Oh man.
I mean, we can only imagine that, or we'd only hope that Roy Jones would really take that fight. Because I don't think, is it really set? Is it all
It's
set
set
up?
September 12th.
Okay.
Exhibition. They will be wearing. California requires them to wear head
the head
so they
guards.
will have head guards on.
Oh
because
right,
California
right.
required
It's not
that.
professional. So.
It's an exhibition.
Yeah, it's an exhibition.
One, I vividly remember when Roy Jones Jr. career when it went from here to here.
down.
Okay,
I
what
vividly
happened?
remember.
What was
I
the
was
change?
in Atlanta, Georgia, visiting my dad for spring break. We was at the ESPN Sports Bar. Back in the day, Atlanta used to have this huge. It was called the ESPN Sports Bar.
Where they just show all the
Huge
fights.
bar, even at your seat. It was like a little half dome seat with TVs where you could change shit. You could bet, horse bet. It was ESPN Zone. I think it was called ESPN Zone. Sickest place I ever been to, right?
That sounds hard.
And I never
Trying to go to
forget,
Atlanta.
we went. Well, it ain't there no more, but
Oh.
Atlanta's still nice. But we went to we went because Roy Jones was fighting.
right.
I had to been like 15, 16. And he was fighting Antonio Tarver. I actually, if we
Oh,
Googled it,
man,
I'll know
that
what
fight
age I
was
was. So everybody, Roy Jones used to be the second round dude. Like when the second round came, everybody's like, it's second round. Roy Jones finna knock him out. Second.
Yep.
So
Place
second
your
round
bets.
came.
Place
Place your
your
bets.
bets.
So second round came. They was like, it's second round. I wasn't following boxing at the
Right.
time. Second round come. Tarver knocks Roy Jones the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like TKO. Out.
Out.
And he ain't been the same since. But it's funny that he's coming back, and like I vividly remember that day when he was known as the Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was the first round.
Yeah.
Don't get up. This shit gonna be over in 40 seconds. Like
Right.
no need to leave TV. So when I was telling you in the text, in the group text, I'm like, I know we all revere Mike, but Roy Jones during his time had that same respect. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
Right,
second
right.
round,
He did.
Yeah.
second round is over. So I'm like, I think Roy Jones like 52 and Mike's
Somewhere around
54 or something. They not too
Hey,
far in
no,
age.
it's not. It's
Double check
pretty
that.
even. But they was also talking about Holyfield trying to
Holyfield,
fight too.
yeah, it was rumored that he might fight Holyfield first, and it may come because it seemed
Right.
like
He's
Mike.
51.
He's 51. Who?
Roy Jones Jr.
And Mike's
Let
like
me see
53 or
Mike's
54, I
size.
think.
54.
There you go. So
Okay.
they're not too far in age. But so Mike was on ESPN announcing his fight, and it seemed the reason why I said it seems like the versus in the group text
Right.
because Mike was saying like, yeah, I want to create like the big three, how Ice Cube did for basketball. He
Right.
said I want to create. We're creating this thing where we're gonna bring back older fighters or older this or older
a fucking
7-on-7
good idea.
football
Right.
with Jerry Rice and like
Uh-huh.
we're gonna bring back these older athletes and
I would like
watch them
that.
compete.
Yeah, that would be
That's what I
good.
said. I was like, this is like the verses
Right.
for the athletes.
Yeah.
So I think it's a
Randy
great
Moss.
idea.
Oh, man.
Right?
Man,
Can
would
you
rather
imagine Moss
see
and Rice?
Moss
T.O.?
and people?
You see T.O. run a 4-4 against Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I saw that
man.
shit, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
43
Tyreek
years
Hill,
old.
T.O. and
Some
somebody
other dude.
else.
I think it was just a friend or.
But Tyreek, he was farther back though, right? So that's what I saw.
No, they ran
No,
it
no, no,
even.
they ran
40.
even.
The one you saw, he started far back,
Right.
but that was I want to say a full 100-yard.
Yeah, it was.
But then they ran a 40 from the same part. Tyreek ran a 43,
Yeah.
obviously, but T.O. The fact that he's 40 plus and ran a 4-4,
he looked good
motherfuckers
too.
ain't running that in the combine coming
No.
out of college.
Yeah.
They can.
Damn.
That's
Yeah, he's an athlete, bro.
Bro, he
that's
really
still
is.
superstar. He
He's
could
an
go back
athlete.
into the NFL
For
right
sure.
now.
I don't
I feel
know.
like
And
it.
yeah, he would definitely be like he wouldn't be able to play 16 games though.
Yeah.
Because they tell you about that grueling 16 game because
Yeah.
you got to recover within 6 days of getting your body to like. So that's why
Right.
you retire because your body can't
Can't recover.
recover in 6 days.
CTE, we ain't trying to talk
CTE
about
and
that.
shit. But yeah, back to
okay.
the Mike Tyson. Oh, what were you supposed to say?
Basically, well, I was just gonna bring it back
To Mike Tyson?
well, I'm talking about the different fighting styles, right?
Right,
So just based off that,
right.
who do y'all got?
Off of Roy Jones.
Roy
and
Jones
Mike.
and Mike Tyson.
I mean, obviously you're gonna say Mike.
I
Yeah.
have to say
'Cause
Mike.
he's a legend.
You have to.
No, not
because
because he's a legend. Just physically wise. I don't think.
Roy, I think.
Well,
Roy
but,
did.
but
we
then
know-
again,
we know
put my
Roy-
headphones back on. I was about to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Hold
shit.
on.
Oh shit.
I would say Roy because he jumped up so much weight to go to the heavyweight and was able to do that seamlessly. He still had lightweight speed. He still had lightning fast
more
reactions.
fights.
But
He
we're
had
talking
more
about
experience.
Mike Tyson. You know, he smothers.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson gets in close, tight,
He does.
smothers. Does Roy Jones have the mobility
But check this out.
to
He
get out of
also-
danger?
Mike
We don't know.
Tyson
They're
or is he
also-
going to go toe to toe?
They're both 50 plus.
But Mike Tyson also got by Buster Douglas.
True.
On a fight that he
was
supposed to win easily.
But
Right.
I think they said like that was at his peak where he wasn't training correctly.
He was
showing
going through
up.
some stuff as well.
Yeah, he
too,
was just
like
showing
divorce
up.
and stuff. But
And I think Buster Douglas like mom or somebody passed away.
yeah, but
during
he,
that training
he wanted
camp.
that.
Yeah,
he wanted
So
that fight.
was,
He
like,
had to win
super
that fight.
focused. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel like you would have to have great movement, head movement, like
that's Roy Jones.
say Canelo. Canelo can be in the pocket, boom, and you're not hitting him. It's really hard to hit him. I don't know if Roy Jones has.
but yes,
He's
That-
younger. He's younger.
He has
3 years younger.
Oh,
so
come
he
on,
got
bro.
youth on his side.
Yeah, I mean.
So if you
3
had to
years
do
is
your
3 years,
if
though.
you had to
You're
do
right.
your UFC bet, yeah, I know that's like
Right.
almost a full high school year. Almost.
Right. No,
Yeah.
no.
If you had to
it's
do your
a lot of
UFC
time.
bet that you did yesterday, and you had to bet on this fight September 12th,
Right.
who you
probably
bet?
go with Mike Tyson.
Who you bet?
Mike, bro.
Bet
Come on.
Mike. I
Iron
think
Mike.
everybody's gonna bet
Off the
Mike, which
rip.
means you probably should bet Roy.
Right, I know. That's where I'll be on it too, bro. Like, trust.
You
Like,
probably should bet Roy Jones.
yeah, I know.
Because anybody, like, only people who, I'm not going to say only people, but everyone knows Mike.
Right.
People who follow boxing knows Roy Jones. Like, if I go right now to my neighbor right here and say, do you know who Roy Jones Jr. is?
Probably won't
Nah,
know.
but if I say, do you know who Mike Tyson is?
Yeah.
You're going to know. So you got to think about that bet. Everybody's just going to be like, yeah, Mike. So that's why you go Roy Jones. Because you're going to, obviously, isn't that how it works? When they're the underdogs,
Yeah.
you make more?
True, but here's what I'll say, man. I think Mike has taken better care of his body. I saw a video of just Mike training, and he still ducks. He's still moving his head. His hips are moving. He's got power. So just based off that, I'm gonna go with Mike because I did see another video of a chiropractor working on Roy Jones.
Right.
And man, he looked like he just didn't look like he had that same
torque.
mobility. Yeah, he didn't look like the range of motion. I don't
Right.
know. It didn't look like he still had that elasticity that it looked like Mike Tyson has held on to.
Right.
But I mean, I haven't seen any training videos of
For
Roy
Roy
Jones
Jones,
too.
right.
So it's kind of biased.
Well, Mike just got fit, though.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
8 months ago, he
Right.
was dad bod. So
Right, yeah, he was. So it
You
really
know.
depends on how much Roy Jones wants it.
And I
How
think
much does
Roy
he want it?
Jones stopped fighting in 2017.
Yeah. Oh,
so
damn.
he's only 2 years removed
That's
from
true.
professional fighting.
So you can
Mike
put
is
that.
like 20
Yeah.
plus years.
I didn't know
removed.
that. I didn't know that.
Roy Jones' last fight was 2018, I think. 2017, 2018.
Wow. So he's got that battle experience like fresh.
He's still fresh. He's only 2 years removed.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, motherfucking fighting old as hell.
Yeah, him and Lennox Lewis, they was all fighting older shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Mike. Cause I like Mike who he is now, the weed smoker, super happy,
Yeah.
super relatable.
Right.
But
He's
we
good
didn't
now.
live
He's in a good
Mike.
headspace.
We only know about Mike. So
Right.
we don't. If we have a chance to get first round Mike in
Yeah.
our generation,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's
That's
hard,
kind of
because we only know the myth. We only
Right.
know the myth, the old
Right,
videos,
right.
The urban
our
legend.
parents are urban. So if you telling me September 12th, I'm gonna sit down and make me a drink, and then after one round,
Right.
Mike does Mike shit.
Look, bro.
I can tell my kids like, yo, I saw Mike
Oh, you
fight,
better
bro.
believe
But look, are we really trying to see Mike knock Roy Jones the fuck out?
Yeah,
I
bro.
feel
Yeah.
kind of
I
bad.
mean, that's a fight.
I feel kind of bad.
No.
I feel kind of bad. I mean, it probably won't because they wearing headgear, but
But it's gonna be both ways.
Exactly.
Would you rather
Right.
see you gonna see Mike Tyson get knocked the fuck
Yeah,
out
I don't
after
see
you
Mike get knocked out because then his legend is over. If he gets
Nah,
knocked out
it's not
now
over.
with all eyes on him, because
Right.
right now like I say, we all are just on back in the
He
day.
has been
Right.
knocked out before, so
Yeah,
it
he
is
has.
But he
possible.
wasn't knocked out during the viral moment, the viral time.
yeah.
He's gonna become
But
a meme
still,
now.
physically, he has been knocked out. He has.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Think about Jordan. Like, if you don't watch that Jordan doc, you know Jordan was one of the greatest players.
yeah.
All these kids know Jordan from the meme. They don't even know his greatness.
So fucking sad.
That's my whole point. Mike, you know his greatness. If he becomes a meme where he gets
Yeah.
knocked out and go noodle leg or something, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a gif.
It's crazy because it's crazy because when I think about it, I thought about this yesterday. It's like Some of these kids have not seen all the shit that we've seen. Like some of these kids were born after 9/11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2002. Yeah,
Janet.
2002 makes them 18 right now. Yeah. Graduating kids.
Graduated without knowing 9/11.
So think
even
about it. You mean
happened.
little
You
hottie
only
joint.
hear about it.
Right.
It's just like how we only heard about Mike Tyson.
Right.
They only heard
Good
about
point.
9/11 because
we saw that shit live.
yeah,
That's
sadly.
true. Yeah, that is crazy. But I mean, I do think if it goes past second round, Roy Jones.
Oh, you don't
we
think
got-
Mike got the cardio?
Nah, I don't think he has a cardio. I mean, he's never really been a
He never
the cardio guy. That's why
knocked
he
him out first round.
he focused
Oh,
on just
man.
knocking motherfuckers out. But
yeah.
I think so. It all depends, man. If you're really gonna bet, you gotta bet rounds.
If it's pay per view, are we ordering that?
Oh, what?
I'm ordering it for sure.
Nah.
What about the
I
rest
don't
of the
think so.
card,
Yeah,
though?
exactly. I don't think so.
What about the rest of the card?
I don't think it'd be worth it.
Like it has to be a stacked card. I'm not gonna pay
Right.
$70 for one fight.
Oh,
You would pay that?
Yeah, I
For-
don't know
for Mike
about
I
that.
Tyson?
might pay that shit.
for Mike
I
Tyson,
might
for
pay
Mike
it.
Tyson and Roy
It's
Jones.
Mike Tyson.
Hey,
I might pay one Mike.
y'all can come over.
Now
if y'all,
Mike come back again for
stream
the
it.
second
Y'all
fight.
can come over if you
We
want.
can
I'll
stream
get
it.
it. Don't
Nah,
worry
but
about
I pay
it.
Mike for that. I give Mike that. That's history. I
Bro,
pay for
but
history.
look,
I pay for
I get
history.
it. I understand that. But once it's over,
It's over.
and it's gonna be over quick, you're gonna be like, damn, was that worth $70?
None of these are worth $70. Even the stacked UFC card that I ordered, like
Ferguson fight, that was well
that
worth
card
it.
was
Man,
worth it.
That card was
Gaethje,
crazy.
Ferguson,
Crazy.
and you know why? You got to
It
combine.
needs to be like that.
But you know why though? Because you combine the good fights with that being the first fight during the like there was so much around
Yeah.
that. Now we're almost spoiled again. We're getting UFC every week.
I know.
It's like, I'm waiting
It's
the
like,
next
oh,
card.
I'll wait the next
That
one.
was
Let's see
like
the card.
we've been closed down for 3
Right.
months,
Bro,
The
you're
world
right.
looked like it was about to end. We get a UFC card.
We thought we all had COVID. We're
Yeah.
gonna die.
You got Francis
That's
Ngannou
so
on that bitch. You got
But all the
Gaethje.
fights, dude, all the
No,
fights.
the fights were stacked. The fights
The
were
fights
stacked.
were
Oh yeah.
It has to be
Yeah.
something like that. That's all I'm saying.
But it's boxing though. Like who else you know in boxing? What they gonna
Right.
put fucking
Tyson Fury.
Tyson
Devontae
Fury
Wilder.
over there and fucking
Triple G.
Yeah, they're
Triple
not gonna
G.
do that. They would be smart.
Lomachenko.
They would be the current active boxers would be smart. Well, now I just got another question because boxing isn't going on right now. Am I correct? Is it happening?
I don't think so.
Because I'm like, how did they
Yeah,
get a
it's
date
not.
for
Well,
September 12th?
I think it's all. I think it's all different to the promoters or whatever.
Yeah,
or
the
the
promoter-
fighters. It's like on a. Because I mean, it's with the UFC as well too.
right,
It's if the fighters want to fight.
right.
Mm.
So if they want to do it, and then I think in California too, it's like or wherever whoever wants to hold it as
Right,
well
right.
too. So
Right,
it
they
depends
don't
on the
have to
venue.
Right.
Depends on the
And
the
boxers
fighters.
make way more money, so I'm chilling,
Yeah.
bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, they're like stay at home.
Make 40 million. And speaking of that too, California I saw this randomly on my timeline. California just approved for fights to happen in our state starting
Oh.
like recently. I think it's effective immediately. So I'm thinking boxing and UFC fights are going to be coming like to Anaheim and shit like they used to. That just happened like last week.
Damn, you trying to go to a fight?
I know, right? Y'all gonna let us in?
You trying to go to a fight?
He gonna sit 6 seats. I'm gonna sit over here. He gonna sit 6 seats over there.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited for the history. Roy Jones was kind of our era. We were young when Roy
Right,
Jones was
yeah.
killing. You would think we would go Roy, but obviously, we want to see Mike, bro. I want to see Mike.
I
wanna
love
see
Mike,
Mike
bro.
Tyson,
bro.
He's got that
I wanna
one.
He gonna smoke weed in the locker room.
He's like-
take some DM. What
just
is
a
it
little-
called? DNC or DM?
DMT.
DMT?
Yeah, Mike gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Catching pigeons with his hands.
But he's just got that style, man.
Yeah.
He's got that style as a heavyweight too. He don't even look like a heavyweight.
Oh,
But he got the power
he
of a
looks like a
heavyweight.
heavyweight.
Not when he was fighting, bro. Like,
Oh, when he was fighting.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah,
right
you.
now.
Yeah, when he was. Oh, you talking about right now? Or
No,
when he
I'm
was
not
fighting?
talking about.
You talking about when he's fighting? I'm like,
when he was fighting,
Well,
like he didn't even
in his-
look like a
yeah,
heavyweight.
he was like he was super fit.
Right.
We compare him to like Muhammad Ali or somebody who was like 6'3", 6'4". Yeah. Or
Yeah,
George
I mean,
Foreman.
but I mean, he can't.
he had the
control
power of a heavyweight.
Right.
though.
because it's all
That
about
is
weight.
something we can't
'Cause you can
control.
have a small frame,
Yeah.
but if you weigh 205 or whatever,
But I mean,
you
his-
heavyweight.
His
But that-
muscle density was.
It was all.
dense.
I think he had -0 body fat.
Right.
That's
But
not even a
why I
number.
love him.
He was just like bulk, just action figure toy.
right. The predator, apex predator, right there. Just
It's like, bro, you have not a fucking thing
Right.
on your
It's like,
body right now.
I'm pulling, but I'm only getting skin. Your muscle's still there.
According to my
Right.
scale, I got about 24% body fat,
Is
which
it-
according to white doctors, I'm obese.
What? How much?
I got like 24% body fat,
Oh,
which I always laugh when they put the chart because the chart is based off the average white male and a white female. So if you're if you're 5'9" and weigh over like 160 pounds, you're obese. Like if I'm African American, I'm built differently. Like how are you gonna just have a scale?
To be honest, you're right.
That's
like
bullshit.
Genetically, we're all pretty different.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to just put in. But anyways, just to end it with that, like that was probably like why I do gotta fuck with Mike, bro. He'll be right in front of you, and then you throw a hook, and then he's
out.
Right,
bro.
yeah.
Lights out.
You're done.
Well, we actually bumped into another topic because I was talking about the obesity with how they only base it off Caucasians across the board for Hispanics, Asians, right? So this came across my timeline. This kid named Malone Mukwende, he's a 20-year-old medical student. And he found himself repeatedly asking the same question: what would it look like on darker skin? So basically, long story short, he's writing a book, a health medical book, on how how a rash or a bruise or anything else would look on darker skin.
Right.
And I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
Because when you look up spider bites, snake bites,
it's always white skin.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, we need to know how, like, if like I got a bump right here. It won't look the same on my skin as it will a white skin.
Because
on a white skin, this shit might be purple and orange.
Right.
My skin is dark. I don't know if this is spider bite.
Right. Or like a spider bite, it'll be white and red.
Right.
On your skin might be just
dark brown.
Right.
So when I saw that, I kept scrubbing. I was like, wait a second. That's interesting.
He's got a point.
And 20 years old. And like they always say, try to originate yourself when you're trying to, make something and build something.
Especially in the
fact that nobody has done it. Like, we need a book. So when I go to the doctor, I don't have this doctor looking at a chart with pale skin.
Right.
It's like, you look fine, bro.
You look good. And then all of a sudden you die. You die from it.
Now I can go to the doctor. True. It's just like, anything else. It's like, okay, you're brown skin. Well, according to brown skin, spider bite, brown. No, that's a mosquito bite. It's like, that's very helpful. So shouts out to Malone Mukwende, 20-year-old medical student. I just wanted to shine light on that. And we just stumbled into it with the weight shit.
I'm surprised that it hasn't been renovated.
That's what I'm saying.
Or, like revamped.
That's the mirror to America. It's just even small shit like that. It's like, wait, we don't. I remember Bianca bought me flesh tone Band-Aids for black people.
Right.
And I never even thought of doing it. But I was like, that's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah.
They make that. There's a market for that. But yeah, shouts out to him. That's super important. Like you say, when you really think about it, you can get misdiagnosed based off because the books they read in college. It's not red and green, so I guess nothing's wrong with them.
Right.
So shouts out to him, man.
Yeah.
Any more black excellence? What we got? 12 minutes. All right, let me go. Let me browse.
Right. See if anything's.
Then Mike Tyson. Prayers to Biz Markie.
Yeah.
He's been in the hospital for I think a couple of days or weeks due to he's a type 2 diabetic. Which because the company I work for, I'm kind of familiar with that. So type 1 is when you're born with it.
Right.
It's hereditary. And type 2 is something that can be
triggered,
taken away from proper eating, working out, things of that nature.
So is he type 1 or
he's type 2?
So basically he has a chance to
he has it. So changing a lifestyle can help you with type 2. Yeah. But most people don't know that. You just hear diabetes and you think it's an automatic thing. Okay. Type 2, there's a chance for you to just correct lifestyle decisions.
Sugar.
That can,
it's the sugar, bro.
Well, yeah,
it's
diet at the end of the day. Dieting and exercise at the end of the day. But we don't know what else it could be. That's just what they're giving us. Right. I think it's illegal to even give out what the actual medical, that's HIPAA laws, right? So they're not going to give us everything. But prayers to Biz Markie. I mean, we already lost Fred the Godson. We lost a lot of people that probably had no COVID happen would still be here, which is sad. That's the only thing that makes me sad about COVID. Well, I don't know if he died from.
Oh no,
he just died. From, what was it?
I think I want to say natural causes. Maybe I would hope to say natural causes because he was at an old age, good life, 88, I think.
Let me see. Damn, I mean, yeah, it's almost 90.
Hey man,
I feel
like
people
live to 70 anymore.
Well, I feel like it's getting better, right? Isn't the
life expectancy getting longer?
Yeah, I thought it was getting.
I don't think so. I think. Well, at least from what I would see, I think it'd be going the opposite, just because air pollution more.
True.
A little bit more diseases coming out.
Yeah, it said he passed away at 88 from natural causes. 1 month away from his 89th birthday. When is his birthday? Because my birthday's like a month away. We got the same.
Damn.
Was it August 24th?
His birthday is my birthday. What the
what? Damn.
What?
August
You got-
25th, 1931.
That Regis money.
Never knew
What
that.
the fuck going on, bro? I don't know. That's
That
kind of
Regis-
weird.
That's
dude.
weird shit, bro.
That's weird
That's
shit.
kind of.
What the
That's why I was like
fuck?
a month away.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on, let me check that one more
Why
time.
they gotta
One
be
more
your
time.
birthday though? Why couldn't it be 24th, 26th? Like,
Yo, that's
the fuck
weird,
going
bro.
on?
That's well. First of all, rest in peace to Regis.
Rest in peace.
Thank God it was natural. Not thank
Mm-hmm.
God, but natural causes then COVID. Because if it's anything else, you feel like he could have lived more. If it was COVID,
Right,
it'd be like,
right.
damn, if it wasn't for. So
Yeah.
at least
But I mean, natural causes. You know,
Yeah.
you live your life till the
80.
fullest.
I mean 88.
That should
Yeah.
be
'Cause
the
I
only
tell-
way that you die.
Right? Because I
Natural
tell people,
causes.
I'm like, you know,
That's a long
if somebody and rest in peace. Also, my mom's dad's sister, so his aunt, she passed away from COVID complications. She was 82, I believe,
Wow.
but she already had like blood cancer. She was already
Right,
sick.
Yeah.
right.
But I bring that up to say, like, you know, at 80, I'm just like, I got to see her 2 years
Right.
ago. Before we got married, we went to Memphis, so I saw her. Because I didn't really grow up with my mom's side of the family, so I
Right.
didn't know them too well.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
Yeah,
82,
once you
it's
start
like,
reaching the 80s,
alright.
90s, it's your time.
It's sad that it's COVID
yeah.
complication, but I think it's, like I said, she already had other issues, but I think it was one of them issues like they're going to
Yeah.
pin it on COVID, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I
Don't
think
you
like-
hate that though?
Yeah,
Like
'cause-
how you have family and then you just like you're related by blood, but you haven't
You have
really
no
interactions with
relationship.
them, no
Right. Yeah.
relationships. Like
Mm-hmm.
how
Yeah.
the fuck how do you handle that?
I'm just...
I
I was there. I was there for my mom. I gave her some flowers because my mom
Right.
said that was like a second mom to her. So that was her
Right.
aunt.
I hate
So I
that
get
though.
that. I hate it too, and especially prevalent. And I only can speak from my race, the black community. It seems like I meet people from Asian cultures and Mexican cultures, and it's big parties.
Right.
Every aunt, every uncle, everybody comes around, and
Right.
it seems like I think about my family. I'm like, bro, I can literally from my mom's brother and sisters, like I can tell you each aunt or uncle that's either passed away or fucked up or crazy, and each cousin from that kid has either passed away, fucked up or crazy.
Right.
Like
I
I can
can't do
count
that.
on one hand how many normal cousins. And I think about like my wife who's Hispanic, who's like hundreds of cousins, and they come
Right.
together
Same
for
here.
Easter. And
Bro.
Like my-
I can't do
I
that. with
want
my
that
family.
shit.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Like my
what I
grandpa-
do moving forward, but it's not what I have right now,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah, like my family, they have a very extensive family. Like
Right.
from my dad's side,
And that's
mostly
good,
my
man.
grandpa. It is not something to praise about. But he
Right.
had two families,
Right.
but both of them they kind of mixed together.
That's
And
good.
but I mean,
Good came out of that.
yeah,
so.
good came out of it. And they have a huge family.
Right.
And then
That's
his
just
kids
good.
had
Yeah.
grandkids, had more grandkids,
Mhm.
and then after that, it's just.
Bro,
Yeah,
It's the
huge.
kids really that
So I
kinda
can't
gets
even
me
count
too.
on-
Yeah.
I can't even count on my hands and toes how many family members I have because
I
it's
would
just so
rather it
many.
be like that. Though,
It's just
bro.
so many.
That's great because like I tell people like with my wedding, like we had maybe 200 people at my wedding, maybe 14 of them was my family.
Yeah.
Either they didn't fly out or we have no
Yeah.
communication, or like I invited shitload of my family, and
That's
it was
crazy.
just 14 of them, maybe 15.
Right.
I can
Because all
tell
this
you.
time, I usually thought I was like, man, does everybody have as big as families
No.
as I do? It was like, do everybody still be having 11 kids, 13 kids?
That's gonna go down.
No,
for
that's
sure.
going
It's like-
down because everybody's all about
Oh, yeah.
entrepreneurship and my
Right.
business, and
Yeah.
I ain't got.
Some
I'm gonna have a
people
kid
still
later.
don't even have kids. A
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
this generation, they're like, I'm not
That's
having
crazy.
kids.
My thing, I tell people like at the end of the day, you're gonna die, so
Yeah.
you need to continue like your
Legacy.
your legacy.
Same.
So
Like
I
kept-
hope to have a boy because
Yeah.
that's my last name, but I'll take anything just to
Yeah.
continue a reference of me 40, 60, 80, 100
Right.
years in the future. Like, oh, like, can you
Yeah.
imagine? I tell people, like, can you imagine if you don't have kids
Julian's
and
kid,
die?
yeah.
Like, your legacy in the earth stops.
Yeah,
That
Right,
don't, like,
that's
fuck
it.
with you a little bit. Like, who
A little
you
bit,
are
yeah.
stops.
it does.
Some
That's
people just don't. Some people just
Don't
like,
care.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, for most of my life, I was like, I'm not gonna have kids. I mean, who cares if I
Right.
don't have kids?
I
That
want
would continue my
shitload of
bloodline.
kids
But
now.
as soon as when you get to that age, you really start to introspect in your mind.
Bro.
You start
Right.
going in your mind.
My
It's like,
legacy.
it's like, damn, I have all the shit that I didn't really do. Maybe my kid will be able to do that.
You want
And
them
if
to
they
do
don't want to
better.
do that, maybe they do their own thing. They'll make a name for themselves.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And
Just
so,
hopefully they're not drug addicts.
Bro, I was
I
Mr.
mean-
one kid. I have one. I want like 6 or 7, bro. Swear to
Well,
God.
yeah, I was gonna
want
ask
a
you.
shitload of
Yeah.
kids.
Are you gonna keep rolling the dice? So say you get your first child as a daughter.
I don't
But
give
you
a
want
fuck.
that son.
I want a son.
Are you gonna keep rolling
Yeah.
dice?
Yes.
I kind of
Motherfuckers have done that and got 5 girls.
I'll take. That's what I'm saying. As I approach
getting that
30
son,
and I'm married, I vividly remember being 24, 23. Like,
Right.
man, one kid, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
It's simple, it's cheap. But like you say, once you get older, start being introspective. Like, I'm not gonna be here forever, and I want
kinda wanna
my
have a big
legacy, and
family
I
as well,
want
too.
my whatever to spread. I want this daughter to be a governor, this son to play football.
Right.
I want my handprint on earth.
I just
Give
don't
me
know how I'm
7.
gonna do that
Give me 8.
financially. But once
Who
I get
gives
to
a-
that age, we'll see.
You know what I realized though about that? What I realized about that? We talk ourselves out of shit
because
and
of
things
finances.
work. Think about it. My first apartment, when I moved into an apartment, this was 2012 or 13,
Right.
was a 1-bedroom. Remember that loft that had an upstairs, downstairs? 1080.
Yeah.
Mhm.
1080 for 1 bedroom.
Actually,
Right?
Well, now that
But
we talk
at
about
that
that's not
time-
that bad, but
But
That's good.
my point being, you're saying financially, right? You couldn't tell me when I bought that 1080 that I would be paying $22.15 for a
Right.
2-bedroom. I would be like, how would I? But what I told Bianca was like, at the end of the day,
Things work
you
itself
figure it out.
Right? Yeah. You always.
It's
figure
gonna
it
figure it out.
That's, yeah.
You know what's gonna happen when I have 2 kids? I'm probably not gonna be getting off-white Jordan 4s.
Right.
That's probably
I'm
gonna
not
go to
gonna be buying
diapers.
Supreme.
Right.
I'm not gonna be ordering
buying
$70 UFC fights. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Right.
have the money to survive. It's just you're not
And
using
that's
it
true.
right now.
That's
They're just
true. 'Cause now that when I
allocated-
look at,
Yeah.
now when I look back, my parents when they had us and they're still taking care of us and we were financially needy, they were really ordering too many fights. Or even if they did, we had a large enough family that pitched in.
Pitched in.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And then we're
it
like,
just-
oh,
it
yeah,
works
let's look at
itself
it. Yeah.
out, bro.
Right.
It works itself out.
Yeah.
I don't believe. I used to
You're
believe
right.
that when I was
You're
younger.
exactly right.
It's gonna work. Like, if you just apply yourself, go to work, and continue. Like, you're not just gonna be able to sit on your ass and it works
Right.
itself out. You're gonna have to still apply yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You
it's
gotta
gonna
put the
work
work in.
itself
Yeah.
out, bro.
You have to put the work in.
I was thinking about it right now. I was like, so much of my money goes to paying off credit cards, and I still survive. Like, I'm going to Vegas.
Right.
I pay my
Right.
rent. I was like, can you imagine when they're paid off? I'm gonna have an extra
Yeah.
X amount of dollars that's not going to debt. If I can survive paying this debt,
Right.
when the debt's gone, I'm gonna be on top of the fucking world.
Right.
That's how I get my shit. I don't. I barely. Well,
Oh,
I
you're not
started
in
off
debt?
late. Yeah, no, I'm not
Smart
in
man.
debt any.
Smart man.
Yeah.
I didn't
You're
have
lucky.
I didn't really have a credit card. I didn't even know I had a
Credit.
debit card
Oh, really?
till like I was about like 19
Mhm.
because
Right.
when I started college and all that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a credit card till about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
see.
be responsible with it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Only
no,
spend
no-
30% at a time.
no
Oh,
shade
yeah,
to my
most definitely.
parents because they only could teach what they knew, but I wasn't
Right.
taught financial literacy.
No,
So
me either.
I fell into all the typical pitfalls of
Oh,
credit
yeah,
debt
for
and
sure.
I
loan
was, but-
debt
For sure.
and this debt. But I'm blessed enough to not have had a kid young.
Right.
Right.
Because I was able to learn. Like, I'm about to
Mhm.
turn 30 and I know enough to steer my future kid
Right.
to have a debit, proper credit,
Right.
not fall. Like, I know this now.
Same.
Rent, bills, 401k,
Right.
stocks. If I had a kid at 18, I would have no time to learn that. I'd be raising
Right.
a fucking kid at that point.
Right. That's
Same.
true. That's
So I'm thankful that I haven't had one yet, but I'm ready now.
Yeah,
Like I
because
said,
when I was at that age, when I heard about credit cards, it was always nothing really good about
Yeah,
came out of
stay
credit
away
cards. It's
from
like
it.
stay away from. Don't open a credit account.
Right.
Don't open that, and you're gonna have free money, but you're gonna use that to
And
that, and you're
yeah.
gonna be in debt before you even
yeah.
know it.
They
See,
don't
no
tell
one's
us-
like,
no one
okay,
ever told me
yeah,
none of
yeah.
that shit.
But then that also is the worst message you can give
Yes.
somebody because then you don't have any credit, and
you need it.
yeah, worse.
Isn't that fucked up?
And it's funny
Yeah.
because the worst thing of having something worse than having bad credit is having no, credit at all.
No
Yeah.
credit.
So that's what always steered me away. And when my parents, well, what I interpreted from my parents when they told me said,
Yeah.
just don't get a credit card early or don't use it. I just thought of in my mind was just don't get a
Don't
credit
get
card
it.
at all.
Stay away. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the message you want to send is get one, and I'm going to show you how to use it.
Right.
Exactly.
God
And that's what I
damn.
want to
Message.
portray now
That's
because
me
now
too.
I'm fucking 25 and
Exactly.
barely starting my credit out. And
Exactly.
like I can't get shit.
Exactly.
It was
So
like-
like, yeah, now I know how to use it. I know how to put, like, right now I got a credit card where I got certain bills on there that I'm gonna pay off, and I pay the
Right.
bills, but then that builds my points on the credit. Like, you learn that system.
Right.
So that's what. But like I say, our parents, they only taught us what they know. So stay away from credit cards.
Right.
It's like, no, actually, I need to establish credit, and you just need to teach me how
To use
to use it.
and to
So, yeah.
financially be responsible for it.
Yes. So
Right.
that was a
Right.
very mature conversation. I had
Right.
no idea how we got
Exactly.
there. Yeah. So Financial literacy, get it. Read books, teach your kids, teach your siblings. It's something we need to learn, especially from the minority group. You know, we can go back to all the slavery shit. We gotta be the change we want to see, and it's gonna be us. We're 30 now. Well, we're 30. You're 25, so it's gonna be our responsibility to dictate our future generation.
Right.
So we're gonna be the uncles and the grandparents that my granddad Jylon and Julian taught me about credit. We need to be that for them, so we can set them up in a position.
And at this part, I've always been thinking about is like, have you guys started, just capturing your guys' lives in like photos and stuff, like just like you go on vacations, like you know how our
I got
parents
a wife,
have like
so
photos.
She takes all the pictures. We actually we're about to start vlogging too. Couple vlog.
Oh, why not?
We're not gonna do the prank bullshit like all the couples do. We're not doing that
shit.
But I've been
If
telling
you
her
can
we
get
should-
in early with that,
I want to
bro.
see.
Bro,
What I want to see more is more of the traveling vlogs. Just your stays, kind of like a review, but not a review of the places you
just
stays.
like your weekend.
Just like
this, I think Vegas is going to be our first.
It's like you just
vlog.
go into your venue or go into your hotels. Like, damn, we got a big space.
Yeah, people
nice
like that
place,
shit. That's
do
just
that.
interesting.
And then,
That's just
all right,
interesting.
we're gonna head to the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the pool now. Nice, cool.
Put some
got
beats
all
in the
that.
background, speed up the camera.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think people like seeing that because they get transported into what you're
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah. Especially now because a lot of people can't really travel, especially
Exactly.
like on the East
True.
Coast
Exactly.
where it's really bad.
Yeah.
Or people are just really trying to stay.
And I told her we should have did it a long time ago because I feel like we have that personality. Like I'm gonna act crazy in public on purpose. It's just because I know she's gonna squirm from it. It's like the perfect combination from like
y'all should definitely do that, bro. I'm trying to tune in.
No, we vlogging, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready, dog. Let's see. Oh, well, actually,
The point.
It's great how shit works because we were talking about financial shit, and so LeBron's voting rights group are helping Florida ex-felons who owe fines and fees to register and vote. So I thought that was great, but I always like to see both sides. Unlike most people in this world, I'm open to hearing both sides. I can see from both perspectives. I can put myself in other people's shoes. You should try that more often if you're not one of those people.
And it's kind of weird because I've never understood why felons or convicted criminals that are let back into society, returning citizens, as they like to say, that they were not able to vote. It's not like you see politicians say, "Oh yeah, murder is legal now." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why? What is the point of having these convicted felons or returning citizens not able to vote?
So I had a whole paragraph on Instagram, and I was like, you know what? That's why I have a podcast.
Right.
I deleted it. Plus, I don't feel like dealing with other people's replies and ignorance. But I delete so much because I just
keep it in the
I'm
draft.
opinionated.
Keep it in the draft.
Keep it in the drafts for sure. So that was my point. So the reason why I brought this topic up because there was two sides I saw, and I thought it'd be a great conversation. The one side was LeBron. You're helping these people that went because everybody assumed if you're a felon that you just did rape and kill people.
And you're gonna go back. You're gonna do the same thing.
You didn't get a weed charge or a bogus charge or somebody planted drugs on you or the cops lied on you. That doesn't exist. It does. So you're gonna help these felons who did this to be able to vote. You should take that money and help with this and help with that. That's what people were saying. Like y'all really desperate for votes on the Democrat side that y'all gonna help convicted felons be able to vote. That's one side. That exists. Even though we don't agree,
for
you
sure.
have to understand that
it
exists.
does exist.
That's our world.
Yeah.
My argument was to your point was, and this is what I kind of typed. I was like, wait, so a guy, I made sure I said a person because for some reason we assume a guy. We need to stop that. A person goes to jail, whatever it was for. We don't know. You in the comments don't know. You just saw felon and assume they did the worst thing. They go to jail. They serve their time. They come back into society, right? The way the system's set up is if you have convicted felon on your record, you probably can't get a job. So now you can't get a job to make legal money. Setup number one. Oh, we're going to take away your voting rights. So now you can't even contribute to building your community or your country. Setup number two.
You got restitution.
And you got restitution. And then on top of that, if I can't get a legal job because it's convicted felon, I'm going to have to go do something probably illegal 9 times out of 10 that's going to put me right back in the system. So to your point, I never understood. It's like if I go through the system, I serve my time, I'm an ex-con.
Yeah. You survived through
prison. Survived because we know how fucked up prison is. Slavery, modern day.
Yeah.
I can't then get a job because it says felon on my record. Like, I feel like that should be discriminatory as far as like if I'm gay or if I'm black.
And it's
Right.
crazy,
Like just
Brian.
because I went to jail and served my time, now I can't work here because I might.
Yeah, and it's crazy how
Do
much
what?
time that takes for that felony charge on your record to
Come
be
off.
expunged.
I know. It's like a
Because-
setup.
Yeah, because we have a friend, or I have a friend that was convicted of a felon, and it was when he was like 19, like years ago. He's 26.
Ticky-tack,
He's
last
26
episode.
now,
Mhm.
and it was for a drug charge.
Mm-hmm.
And he still was not able to get a job or even that felony expunged off his record until this April that passed.
The dumbest shit in
Right.
the world, bro.
And when he was 19. That
But
is
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that is a long time. I'm probably not going to do the math, just probably because I can't even do
How
the
old is
math
he
right
now?
now. Probably like, well, it was 18. He's 26.
So 8 years.
8 years.
Damn near a decade.
Yeah.
Without
But
being-
when it's expunged, so let's say after the 8 years, right? They
It's
expunge it from the record. There's no like, it still won't trigger anything. Like let's say if someone
It's
tries
gone.
to do a
It's gone.
background check,
It's
really?
gone. You
Okay,
never
that's
went to
good
jail.
It's
then.
gone.
that's great, but
But
you got
that's
to
only
survive
when
a
you gotta
decade.
wait.
Right.
Not
Yeah,
only you
that's
gotta
why.
not only you gotta go through jail and prison or
Yeah.
whichever one you go to, however serious it is.
Well, he's lucky. He's still young,
Yeah.
still 26, but then
Yeah.
he's kind of fucked because you
Exactly.
weren't able to build any type of experience that whole fucking
imagine
time.
8 years without a job, no financial income.
And
'cause
guess
you're
what they're
not
going to
able-
ask? They look at your resume. Hey, I see there's a gap.
Right.
What
The
was
gaps
that
kill
about?
you, bro.
What was that about? Like,
I'm not able
why
to
didn't
get a
you
job.
work? Oh, because
You
I was
can't-
arrested or.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
oh,
that's-
oh,
because that's
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
not
'cause
on
that's
your
what
record, but you
yeah.
still got to explain
Yeah,
it.
why
Yeah,
did you
because-
not work for 10
because
years?
you can't just tell somebody, "Oh, I wasn't able to get a job for 8 years." It's like,
Why
why
not?
weren't you able to
Yeah.
get? I was a
What
convicted
lie
felon.
could you
and then
come up
once
with?
when you say like,
A full-time student, but what degree takes 8 years? And then you don't have
And
a
then you
degree.
don't have
on
to-
right?
your- like, what are you going to DeVry, motherfucker?
She goes somewhere to sleep.
Nah, you could be like, I went to ITT Tech, but that shit went under, so.
Hey, that did though.
I mean, that's
know.
not even a valid. I don't even
Hey,
know, bro. You
you
couldn't
could
come up with some
probably-
shit.
For 8 years with ITT Tech.
Yeah. hey, you could probably say, "Oh,
I had to take care of my mom or something. She was
Right,
sick.
right.
Or some
Should have
shit.
said I was going straight for the doctorates, not even going.
I had high hopes.
I went straight into
Oh
grad
my
school.
God.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just like, and then also I said too is like in 2020 we've already established because of cancel culture you can't make a mistake because I'm like your guy was 19, 18-year-old 19. I was like, bro, I was stealing candy from stores when I was 12, 11.
Yeah.
I had
was
friends
doing
stealing
dumb shit.
I had friends stealing sunglasses from Macy's when we were 14, 15. So imagine if you get that and now you have theft on your record and
Right.
then ticky tack, I'm in jail now,
Mhm.
right?
And then
It's
you come
like
out,
you come
can't-
out and you got these people saying you're a convicted felon, you don't deserve anything.
yeah,
It's like
you can't get this
I
job.
served my time. You
I
don't
did-
even know what I did,
Yeah.
and I'm a
Right.
changed person. Why can I not vote?
Yeah, a lot of
Prison and
people.
jail changes some
Yeah,
people
for the
better
good
or the
Yeah,
worse.
for the good or bad. Some people come
Yeah.
out, get their degree in jail. They have a better perspective on life.
Yeah.
When I get out this
When
time, I'm
they
going to
read.
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
they
fucking
Get
read.
educated.
And-
I
go
work
ahead.
in the university, so when I get mail, I open up transcripts and I open up letters, and almost every other week, I get a letter for somebody who's incarcerated and they're trying to get their degree.
Their
And
degree
so
in
I'm
jail.
like, you know,
Good for
that's the
you,
shit,
bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my last point that I made on this comment that I never posted was I was like, wouldn't you trust the motherfucker that made a mistake, had to pay for it, learned from it, became a better person, and wanted to come out to society and then made a conscious vote than the motherfucker who's spoiled and never done shit?
Right.
And because I'm 18 and I can vote, I'm just gonna vote for whoever I think. Wouldn't you rather have the one that has a more conscious decision because they got a second chance in life and they
right.
want to see real?
Yeah.
When you trust that vote,
Right.
then some little kid that
Exactly.
goes to spring break every week and he's never
Right.
been to jail and he
Who's-
just makes shitty votes.
Who's
Very valid
who's
point.
partying on the beach during a pandemic?
Right, exactly. During March, not even now. Like, okay, if you want to go now, I get it. But motherfuckers in
Yeah.
Florida in March.
When that shit
Right,
was
when that shit was
popping
When it
off.
was like when
Rampant.
we didn't know anything, when
Yeah.
we could have died from anything,
Yeah.
they was out there. Those people get the vote, but the guy that went to jail and paid his price to society and came out a different person and grown. Because you can't assume that just because you see felon that everybody raped, murdered, killed, and when they come out they're gonna be savages. Because then what's the point of jail?
Right.
The jail is supposed to be you made a bad decision, you're gonna pay for it, and then you get a second chance when you come out. But
Right.
we don't treat jail like that. Once you get jail stained on you, you're felon forever.
Yeah.
According to these people, you can't do anything. his More Than a Vote campaign, they donated $100,000 to the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition's fund for Floridians struggling to pay off outstanding fees and fines associated with their felony convictions before they register to vote. I see no problem with that.
No,
he's not paying lawyer fees to get him off on a case. These are people who serve their time. It's like, hey, you probably can't get a job to pay these fees because you have felony on your record. So we're just gonna pay these fees for you. Now you're clear of fees.
Right.
Go vote or don't vote. But we want to give you this opportunity to vote.
Right.
But just know that there's people that exist that just feels like once you're a felon, that's it, bro.
Yeah,
fuck you.
that's it.
Get out of here.
Yeah, people are very opinionated.
Shouts out to LeBron.
Right, shouts out to LeBron on that.
It's amazing.
That was awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, and TikTok. We could jump into TikTok. But shouts out to LeBron for that. That's great. I like when our athletes seem more fucking credible than our politicians who take these jobs who's supposed to carry out these type of things. And then we depend on our athletes.
Right, and then you have people
isn't
on
that
Fox
crazy?
News
It's very
saying,
crazy.
And then people on Fox News saying, shut up and dribble.
Right. Shut up and dribble. And that's another thing.
What is she doing?
A mirror to America where our athletes are more conscious and more active. Like, think about the pressure. People will go to LeBron page and say, you should do something, but would not go to the politician page or the governor of their city or the mayor of their city and tell them what they should be doing.
Right.
But you'll go tell LeBron what he should do to help with the situation. But you won't talk to the motherfuckers in office. That's the world we live in.
Well, it's just because we already know they ain't gonna do shit.
But then don't put. I play basketball. When am I the?
Right.
He's the mayor of your city.
Right.
You don't write him. You don't call him. You don't email him. But you on my Instagram tell me what I should do with something I've made from scratch, where I want to do my shit. You want to tell me how to spend my money.
Right.
That's the fucking. And those are the people who get the vote.
Let them know. Let them know.
Fucking dumb, bro. I hate
that's
people.
crazy.
I told you I'm having a new book called I Hate N-Words. And that's not even to blacks.
Right.
Because people want to say, no, that's to N-words.
Yeah.
That could be woman, male, white, Asian. I hate N-words.
It's so you're saying it's a mentality.
Yeah. It's like define a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's not sexual. It's a
not
mentality.
a man or a woman.
Right.
Yeah. So I hate
A
N-words.
dude can be a hoe.
Yes.
Right.
And
a mom can be a hoe.
an
Your mom's a hoe.
And an Asian boy can be an N-word. Simple as that, bro.
White man.
That's gonna be my book. I hate N-words. And I see them all the time on.
That shit gonna sell too, cause it's already a very controversial title.
And I'm not even. I'm gonna say I hate N-words. I'm gonna spell out N-words.
N-words.
Hate it. I hate them, bro. The ignorance.
With the ER on words.
I'm for sure putting the ER.
W-E-R-D-S.
Yes, Clayton Bisbee in this motherfucker.
Clayton Bisbee. Beating on my hood.
White power. No,
God.
the last thing you alluded to, and we could get up out of here before we get into our listener's choice. Submit songs.
Yeah.
Make sure you submit to us. We got some new shit that's going to be coming. That's our bonus footage that comes out every Friday at 8 a.m. Listener's Choice episode 3 is coming this Friday. Back to it. TikTok. Let me pull up my TikTok shit, man.
Yeah, what's going on with
TikTok bag? Getting in the TikTok bag. The creators, right?
So TikTok is pledging a $200 million TikTok creator fund. So this is supposed to pay the creators that creates all this viral shit that makes music sell, that makes dances sell, that makes anything sells. It says our $50 million creative learning fund, which introduces emerging teachers to the platform and has benefited over 1,000 U.S. creators who have been affected by the global pandemic. Actually, no, I thought this broke it down, but I don't really see it. So they haven't broke it down yet. I thought that $50 million was a breakdown.
But at least it's a start in the right direction.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes. It's a little step.
It says the U.S. fund will start with $200 million. Will start so they could get more. $200 million to help support ambitious creators who are seeing opportunities to foster a livelihood through their innovative content. The fund will be distributed over the coming year and is expected to grow over time. Yeah, Jason.
2 million going to Jason Derulo.
Damn, yeah, because he stay on TikTok, bro.
He got like 25 million followers.
Bro, what the fuck?
Have you seen his videos and the quality that he puts into that shit?
Yeah, with like
he be putting production
getting
all
in
that
his
shit.
bag, man.
And that it shouts out to him because there's a few artists that have redefined themselves during this time where they can't make music.
True.
They're setting the bar away from.
But then again,
what does videos be like
I
though?
don't think
it's always
Jason
a lot of
Derulo,
sweet shit.
Yeah.
All the videos I see that go viral is him making like cookies and cakes and
bacon.
drinking. He tried to eat like 200 hamburgers
while
in
doing
an
the
hour
Renegade.
Yeah,
doing all
it's
the
crazy.
dancing
I'm
and
sure it's edited, but
So it's challenge based.
it's everything.
not
based.
little
really
bit.
challenge
He does
based.
everything.
I mean,
He
it's
does, yeah, he
TikTok.
does everything.
It's TikTok. It's
He's
like
tapping in.
Yes.
He's tapping.
Yeah.
So I guess from that is not should, but like, okay, so TikTok is saying we're going to put a fund together to pay these creators. Now, granted, yeah, you got your Jason Derulo, and then you got me who's going to make a TikTok today. What is going to be the payout?
Yeah.
Or what is going to be the rules? You need at least 1,000 followers. You need a
Yeah.
consistent amount of streams
It's kinda like-
to even compete for this monetization.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
like Twitch, right? You need
It's like you get it. You have 2 tiers.
Okay.
Well, 3 tiers. One, the first tier is just, you're basically starting out. You have no followers, whatever. Once you reach, I want to say it's 100 followers, and then I want to say 3 concurrent viewers on each stream, like for a month or so, and then you become an affiliate.
Oh, okay.
And then once you become an affiliate, you have to reach. I don't know the exact count of followers, but I'm pretty sure it's around like 1,000 or somewhere upwards. And then you have to have 75 concurrent viewers on each stream, and then you become a partner. And after that is when you get the big bucks. After that, once you become a partner, is when you can say, "Yeah, you're the shit."
So when you
I didn't
start
know that.
getting shit.
right, so when you see Twitch, like I see it all the time on Facebook, but they'll have like maybe 200 people in there in their rooms, like on some of them, and then at one given at any point in time. But are they making decent money off of that? Just 270, 300 people?
Well, it also
money?
it depends on the person as well too, because it depends on the viewers as well too, because you can make money off of the subscriptions, which is $2.50 up to maybe $5. There's tiers up to $15, and it gets into this very weird gray area of who's paying what amount of money. But let's just say everybody subscribed. Let's say you have $1,000. A lot of people, 1,000 followers, but let's say 250 are subscribed. 250 times $2.50. I don't know that money. I don't know.
Don't ask me. I'm a math.
I don't know that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
My phone says 200 times
$2.50.
That's $500.
$500.
Oh man,
That's
of course.
monthly.
Yeah.
So you're getting $500 a month, and then on top of that, you can also get donations as well too,
I've seen
and that
that.
can range from
$5,
fucking some
$20,
Saudi prince
oil.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Some
It don't even say money; it just says oil.
Yeah.
I just get oil.
right. BP?
Is that an oil icon? The fuck? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right. So you can get $5, and some people they troll just to put in $1 just so they can troll your shit.
You like thanks,
Yeah,
bitch.
thanks, motherfucker. You gave me the money, thanks.
Troll me all day, motherfucker.
Right.
I wish somebody would troll me by putting $1 in my pocket. I
Right.
love that troll.
And then so a lot of these Twitch streamers, well, not a lot of these Twitch streamers, but a very good handful of them are able to do like a Joe Rogan deal, like Shroud.
Wow. Oh
Ninja.
yeah, of course.
Those dudes are signing $millions deals, switching back from Twitch to Mixer, which is Microsoft's
I've seen that.
streaming
I've seen
platform.
that. Yeah.
And they're switching back from there. You got like free agents here and there.
Yeah,
but,
it gets crazy.
But I mean, they're free platforms. You can stream on whatever platform you want.
So you get the freedom for sure. That's
you
dope.
definitely have a freedom. But at that point, it gets tricky. But once you get to partner, you get a little check mark. That's how it is on Twitter. It's like any social media.
Too,
it's like any social media. Once you get that check mark, you're verified. You're like, okay, I'm gonna fucks with this dude. He's got a following.
And you know you can pay for that shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
You get your agent or whoever to reach out to Instagram. That's why you can see people with like 2,000 followers, but they're artists with a blue check. It's not a number.
Yeah.
Then what the fuck does that? The value of that whole?
There is
bro?
no value.
Yeah.
You can buy your check mark.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore,
There's no value anymore.
No, back in the day when it was new,
Right.
you probably had to
Yeah.
have like 1 million followers.
Oh, the
Yeah.
motherfucker got the check mark.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now
We know how hard that
you had
shit
to be
is.
established.
Yeah.
Right.
You can apply for a check mark on Instagram. I've done that for our podcast, but it didn't work.
Ah.
Basically, it says like you need to provide some type of identification that is you and tell the reason why you're doing it. And I put, we're a podcast, but we're not big. You can apply for a check mark.
Wow, that's
and
crazy.
they denied it because I
And
don't.
then they
I'm
review
pretty sure
it.
has to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
with,
It's
like,
not a
some
review. Give
followers
us-
or some
Yeah,
shit.
I'm sure they going like, oh, he got
They-
25K. Okay, cool, check.
Okay, cool. They just see anything over 10K, like
Check.
Right.
check that off.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But with Twitch, it probably means more because there's really no.
Yeah, because
you have the content
getting,
or not.
everything's live.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Yeah, that's different. So everything's live when you go on TikTok and you do it on Instagram or all those other
pre-recorded,
it's like
pre-recorded,
pre-recorded,
old pictures. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I didn't know that. Well, hopefully TikTok takes that stand, and maybe Instagram they'll can follow because I mean that's a fight that they're gonna be fighting forever. But it's like, it's like if all these people who are dominating the space just decides to say fuck these social medias, like we're gonna put our brains together, all of us, the King Batches, all them. We're going to put our brain, our money, and our resources, and we're going to make an app strictly for the creators where we get paid. There's going to be all, and we're just going to say, fuck Instagram, fuck Facebook, tell all our millions of fans to come to this app. That'd
be hard. I mean, come on.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it is a lot of work.
What it
is.
is.
Hard because, I mean, take a look at Revolt TV, take a look at Vimeo. Vimeo was supposed to be, the...
I think with Revolt though is because the artists still are on like an Instagram or they go to BET or they go to like these creators.
They're still trying to be industry,
right?
Kind of.
These creators will say, "I'm deleting tell my 5 million fans, I'm deleting my Twitter, I'm deleting my Instagram, I'm deleting my Facebook. If you want any content, subscribe videos. It's going to be on our new creators app.
That's easy.
See, the artists aren't doing that. They're trying to get the bag wherever.
Yeah,
MTV got the bag, VH1 got the bag, Revolt got the bag.
It is a risk, but high reward.
At that point, I get it. Like you would have to go to an extreme,
right?
You have to be like, I'm deleting
super
all
extreme.
Yeah, super extreme.
Nobody's willing to do that though.
Yeah,
and I can't sit on the sideline and say you should do this. Yeah, it's not my money or my situation.
Because we've never been in
that situation. They got partnerships, and sometimes you might have a good relationship with Instagram. Like you might have somebody that saw you from the ground up, and you don't want to screw them over.
Right.
So
that's true.
Like there's this different. Yeah, but that would be the extreme way of just saying like, hey, y'all don't survive without the people. That's the crazy thing that people get lost. Like Facebook, all these social media platforms. If we don't log on and tweet and Facebook and post, your apps ain't worth shit.
Yeah, right.
So stop acting. So when motherfuckers who are getting 5 million, 10 million ask for some money and you want to be cheap about it,
it's crazy because it's crazy because it's almost getting to that point where you're gonna need social media now because all these news networks and all that shit is not that. And even then, I haven't really sent out a text to other than you guys. I just send people messages through Instagram and social media.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah,
they cornered the market. Like that's part of our. That's crazy. Motherfuckers wake up and browse.
Right.
Once you get
Same
that,
here. I'm guilty of it.
We all do that. So once you have people doing that, it's not as easy as I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, I would love if we didn't need social media for our podcast, but we do.
We do.
Yeah.
There's no other way. There's an old school way, but we won't pop till we're 40.
Yeah, I'm not getting out 50 cents and putting it into the mail or into the newspaper.
Come listen. Put an article out in the paper.
Let's sit at a copy shop. Just a little.
Right?
So, I know. Oh, wow. Who got the aux? New podcast in the paper.
Only look at the comics.
Yeah.
I know, right?
So hopefully TikTok can maybe set a precedent moving forward for social, like because once one app does it, people are gonna demand that for the other apps, and if you don't, then we're gonna go to that extreme would happen. Like, okay, TikTok gonna pay us, and fuck y'all, we gonna put everything on TikTok.
Yeah, and
then Instagram will be like, okay, we don't want that. What are they paying? We'll match it, and then creators win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. I guess I could check before we go on our listener choice shit. Anything? Kanye West breaking news.
Kanye West breaking. That's what I was gonna say.
Let's see. Let's see, man.
Meek. What is Meek Mill doing in Milano on her way to child support office?
He broke up with somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Milano. Yeah. He just had a baby with her or some shit, right?
I guess so.
Ja Rule bitching about something.
Superman's gonna have a black suit, but still a white man in there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Yep. Twitter.
Okay.
Damn, I need to make me a Twitter, bro.
You need to, man. Twitter is at.
Twitter's where it's at.
I'm slowly getting used to it.
The most expensive goalkeeper has been dropped by Chelsea.
Okay.
I haven't even.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing really.
Basketball started their scrimmages. Baseball started their official season.
Right.
There's been 2 games.
Did you see the
already.
Padres has been smacking.
Padres
2
been
nights in a row.
smacking. Nice.
2 nights in a row.
Football, the players and the owners agreed to terms, so football season is right on schedule to start on time. We have soccer going.
MLS
is going.
MLS, La Liga.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
PFL.
So I'm
or
happy
Premier
about
League,
that.
PLF.
We got UFC fights. So we get a little bit of normalcy.
Mhm.
You know, people, the faces in the crowds, they pay for that.
Yeah,
At
they do,
baseball
bro.
games.
They do.
That's the
They
dumbest
do.
shit I've
All
heard
they
in my
do.
life.
Well,
Unless I
Did
can
you
put
see-
who got the aux behind the plate, like
Right.
promote. I don't need my fucking face.
Right? Did you see the pod or well, just any MLB game? They got
Yeah.
like cardboard cutouts in the stands. Just
yeah, that's what he's talking
That's
about.
what-
oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. People
Some
pay
have
for that.
dogs. Some have like their dogs and shit.
Yeah.
It'll be a cutout of the dog
that's
with the
dumbest
person
shit
holding
ever.
it.
That
I
should
mean,
probably
we
cost a
need-
couple
we
of
need to figure
racks
that
too,
out.
bro.
All
Yeah,
they're
if we can
doing-
get who got the aux on there at the
Hey,
Padres Stadium, that'd be
Hey,
dope.
let's go to Petco.
I don't need
Let's
to put
be
my
like,
fucking
hey,
face on it.
motherfucker,
I'm gonna promote something. Fucking me.
Nah, but the only reason that would be good is hopefully you get your cutout on TV. That's the only reason why I would think.
But if you don't have
pay.
nothing to
that's the
promote.
only way to watch
'Cause it's so
these sports now, and everybody's still
Right.
hungry for sports because it's been gone for so long.
Right.
But you're gonna pay a couple of racks just to have your
That's
face.
what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, right.
Hey, we gonna have.
I
to
think
do
they had
some-
digital ones
We're
too.
gonna
They
have
had
to do
the,
some pirate shit. We're gonna have to-
they had ones on TV too.
Oh, he's cut out right now. Hold on.
9th inning. Pay
It's
2
stupid,
racks.
stupid, bro.
You gotta
Right.
pay 2 racks like weekly for that shit.
Well, look,
Anyway,
all those we can assume that all those motherfuckers got money
for sure behind the plate post-its. Fuck
Yeah.
out here.
bro.
Just a little.
But
My,
your
my
name
shit,
right
my
there?
shit, my shit be in the outfield somewhere like the nosebleeds.
all the way up in the corner by himself
with the
and
glove,
shit.
like I'm trying to catch
Is that
the ball.
Julian up there?
Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch the home run.
Are y'all fucking with the new Padre unis?
Hell
got
yeah!
new unis?
That's
The super dark brown one with the gold
Aren't those
logo.
like
Is that true?
those are retros?
It looks like black and gold. Is that retro?
That's
No,
retro.
that's a retro
That's
to
the Friar
the-
retro. That
yeah,
colors used to
Friar
be
retro.
that brown.
yeah. That's
Where
that's a
everything
tribute
is
to the
literally it looks black and gold
to
almost.
the Gwyn era.
Really?
That's their retros.
Tribute. To
Those
the
some
Gwyn
hard
era.
ass retros though.
Yeah, people fuck with them. People
I'm gonna
fuck
have to
with
give
them.
you one of those.
How much time we got? What is that?
We at the 2-minute
Oh yeah.
warning.
Oh yeah. So we wrap this shit up. All right, cool. Well, if you made it this far, we fuck with you. If you didn't, fuck you.
Nothing.
Shouts out to everybody that follows on all our social media platforms. Who got the Aux? No spaces. WhoGotTheAux.com. We're finna break and then go into our listener's choice segment. Again, send us music. I got some new people that sent us music. Thank
Yes.
you.
I got
really
some music
appreciate
for you.
that. Yeah, you're gonna hear the shit we like to play, and yeah, this was a great show. We went
Yeah.
everywhere,
Everywhere.
Jesus.
Literally everywhere.
Jeez, I hope y'all appreciate the content. Like
Yeah.
we that was a good show.
That was,
That was good. All right, well, yeah, episode 109.
In the books.
I don't even think I said that at the
History.
beginning.
No, yeah, you
I
said
did
it.
109. I did. I'm forgetting shit. We've been sitting
You're
here for
at
too damn long.
109, 109, every
yeah,
which
yeah,
way.
Yeah, I hyped us up. Yeah,
Every-
episode 109, the books. We will see y'all
Yeah.
at episode 110.
110.
Until next time, suck a dick.
Yes! And we back.